Yeah, this weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script. This weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script. This weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing?
Hopefully
Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing?
Hopefully
Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing?
Hopefully
Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing? Hope you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing? Hope you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so hey yo everybody, how you doing? Hope you guys can hear me. Okay, here we are. Sorry, everybody. I didn't realize I had my kick stream playing in the background. So I hope everybody is having a good one. I guess I can say that everything is working perfectly fine. I am multi-streaming both on Kick and on YouTube. Why? Because I decided yesterday, why not do both for the meantime? This is probably going to be at least a 3 hour stream. We're going to be covering a lot of DLC. For the people who are on Kick for the first time watching me, my name is Spud. I have a YouTube account. I'll pin in the thing right now in the chat. I mostly cover a lot of the LCU stuff. I do a lot of occasional other locale stuff. Um, and yesterday's stream, I was talking to some people in my chat. Shout out to them, and I decided maybe why not expand a little further outward into. I would probably say further expand outwards, right? Multi-stream. So I hope you guys can hear me. Let me check real fast. Hi Thomas, how you doing? Sorry, now I was just checking on the kick side of the stream to make sure the audio is coming from there. So it seems everything okay. So first time multi-streaming. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be multi-streaming all the time, but I'm pretty sure I will for the foreseeable future. I will be doing another stream down the line on YouTube Short. I decided why not do that for a bit of time, because there's some games I want to play. A lot of older Pokemon ROM hacks, because I'm a huge fan of those, particularly Pokemon Full Gold. Not too long ago, I got into really playing Pokemon Crystal, with the Clear Crystal, and that's a fantastic, Pokemon ROM hack. Um, so we're probably gonna do a little bit of that down the line. I kind of want to diversify everything, right? Right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna diversify the channel, just a little bit. So you know that would be the end. But we do have a lot of coverage, right? We do have a lot of things to cover in the LCU. If you're not aware, good old Xylee Gets Real had a massive meltdown over one particular girl. And then on the other side of that, there were some incels, some femcells, some true cells. Yeah, yeah, a lot of interesting things were happening in the LCU back to back to back. And to me, it's pretty funny, right? I see it as really funny, right?
Funny, right?
Oh, sorry, I don't know why that played in the background, but you know, we're gonna cover a lot of that kind of stuff, right? That's the end goal, and personally for me, watching these idiots duke it out and fight and like nearly kill each other in Minecraft, it's hilarious, right? Because they're all just babies, right? Let's be genuine. When we're talking about the LCU, they're all just manipulated. They're all just emotional manipulated liars or backstabbers, or it's like politics but G slur, and a lot of the time it kind of gets annoying, right? When you're, you know, but hey, at the same time, we got a lot of great content out of it. I particularly enjoyed it. On my end, I thought it was the most funniest shit show ever in my life. You know, Watching a bunch of idiots yell at each other. Um, so we're gonna probably start it out on, if I can hold it. Let me close some of these browsers because I'm trying to I am a professional, so we're probably gonna start out on dark. I think that's where we're gonna first start out. Ooh, sorry for that. We're gonna start out at locale dark because uh they had a bunch of like incels and femcels in there, and it was just hilarious watching them all just fight and try to see who was the most realist of the cells, right? To me, it was the most comical thing ever, right? Watching these idiots just fight out who's the most realist of the realist of the cells, right? Now, I made my opinion very clear. I'm very sympathetic to a lot of incels, right? Incels, femcels, true cells. I'm very sympathetic towards them. The video I made, I kind of was very clear that I have a tendency to be very sympathetic, and let's be real. Let's be genuinely real, regardless of how we feel about them. I do genuinely think that a lot of them, not saying stolen valor or anything, but a lot of them, a lot of them are kind of right about certain things, right? I've been around like that kind of stuff for a very long time, right? I've been around those communities since probably for a good 18 years, maybe a little bit more. I'm 18, no, not 18, I'm 20, around like I would say like no, not 10 years, a lot longer, probably close to like since I was 12, right? Since around like the early 2010s, like I would say around like 2010, that's when I first discovered about these people, and I've just ever since then I've been very enamored by it, right? So because of that, I'm very much I'm gonna say I'm very much sympathetic, right? I remember the rise of the MGTOWs on YouTube, and then the rise of the red pill, like in parallel. I remember a lot of people would say red pills and MGTOWs are kind of the same. I'm not really sure. To each their own, right? But I've been around that, right? Like I remember watching Coach Red Pill for the longest time, right? I remember all that stuff. It was what I would call very entertaining back then. Now I was a young guy, very funny because back then I guess back then you would consider me just a run of the mill liberal, right? I really feel like dog whistling today for my particular side, but I used to be a very much a run of the mill like 2010 liberal kind of individual, very influenced by that stuff. But it's very funny because I despise the Tumblr Rest people. If you remember what Tumblr was like, and unironically, Tumblr really radicalized me massively. Those individuals and those people really radicalized me, right? That's when I first discovered things like transsexuals and pansexuals, and then like everybody nowadays know these terms. I knew about it since like early 2010, like probably during the time of Occupy Wall Street. That's how far back we're talking about, and that's when I was like an early teen. That's when I was entering high school. So that's how old I am. I remember Occupy Wall Street. I remember Gamergate, Comicgate. I remember a lot of stuff like that. So so to me, this kind of stuff is up my alley. And I've thought about doing videos covering incels. I thought about doing videos covering femcels because to me that's very interesting, right? Why would they develop this mindset? Why is this mindset being developed? So I think in a way I will eventually want to cover them. I want to at least go over and look into that stuff. Watch a lot of the older Coach Red Pill stuff, right? You know, to me that's fascinating stuff. That's very fascinating. And I've said it on my and for those on Kick who are listening to me the first I can't even talk. For the people on Kick who are listening to me for the first time, I did promise on my YouTube channel, and I probably will still do it here, that I will eventually do a stream on crypto zoology, and just a bunch of other stuff. Right? That's just how I am. You know, I probably will do a stream on the Finers, this weird satanic cult that was funded by the FBI. right? And I think also the CIA. Maybe do something about MK Ultra, like stuff like that. I remember when MK Ultra was first talked about and people didn't believe it, like Polybius and all that stuff, right? For the old school people who remember that, like old time YouTube conspiracy, kind of like Alex Jones before he got kicked off of YouTube. Oh boy, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are perfectly back. You know, it's funny on the Kick side of the stream. It updates faster than the YouTube side. So if I'm a little ahead on YouTube, or on Kick, and I'm a little behind on YouTube, that's why. I do apologize. I didn't realize how fast it is on Kick than on YouTube. Unless YouTube's being stupid and it's not updating like always. But that's what you expect when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. Ooh, right. So let's get into the meat, right? The meat of it all. Right. Let's get into some incel stuff. So here we are. All right. So if you're not aware, what is Locale Dark? The Locale Dark is another show on the LCU. It's currently it's what replaced Madhouse. For the people on Kick who don't know about this, Madhouse was a show on, it was a show on part of the original. It was part of the LCU network. Originally, it was called Tech Talk, but then Tech Talk came back later on. They just replaced Locale Gaming. I don't know why they do shit like this, but now we have Locale Dark, and this was a great stream. One of my favorites in a while.
Chick. Oh,
Whoa. And the contestant has left the Royal Rumble.
it was Discord user Chick-fil-A. But they dipped out. All right, Chick-fil-A. Maybe next time. Scorpigus from Scorpigus.
Yo,
fame.
Scorpigus. What's
Hey,
up?
yo.
Good dog.
First of all, Tech's not surviving. I know he has a dog and he's way too nice. He couldn't I am legend.
I'd
it's
shoot
gonna
the-
bark,
I'd
he's
shoot
gonna
the
die.
fucking dog.
Nah.
Dogs
I'm
are
not gonna,
cute.
I'm not gonna dox your dog's name, but I already know.
This guy a
Courage is gone.
painter?
Docs my
Okay,
dog.
dog.
Is he
He does
painting?
Courage the dog.
I ain't gonna lie,
I'll
guys.
say Sarah, but
I'm not gonna lie. They all look like incels.
Courage,
The
I'm
way
not
they have that
Girlfriend was
the
talking about it,
incel
and it's on the bottom,
phenotype.
She's probably just ending it. She's like, not for me, dude. That's it. I guess world's over. And I was like, let me like put you.
I
in
have a
coma
theory
or
about how I
something.
could get by, but it would be rather extensive, to be honest.
Let's save that for not today. Then, if it's if it's rather extensive, we're gonna cycle
You're
back
right.
to one another. Scorpius, welcome to the
Yep.
show. You were here for the last like 5 minutes, dickhead, of the last stream. How do you come up to an addition and you're like, let me join in
Okay,
when
first
there's
of all-
5 minutes left?
no direction, first of all, but I had no idea how long the show was gonna last, so I didn't know when to pop in.
That's
You
your
pop in
problem.
the whole time. You wait.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's your problem,
Who's
dickhead.
been waiting and wait the whole
Not
time?
making it your problem.
You wait
now.
the whole time.
Making it
That was
yours now.
Apology.
You sit in a dark room in a.
Okay,
fucking-
fine. Tech, question to you. You're in a zombie apocalypse. DHS comes to you 30 minutes before. What do you do?
Let me skip
You
this
just-
shit.
I know where you
This is-
live. You're kind of
Close.
you.
What's more? Work it, girl. Move your.
Wait, let's see. No, she wasn't really
Alright.
talking. We're gonna skip right through a little bit because it's fucking nonsense. I don't.
That's definitely not going to go that way.
And my address is
Shut the fuck up, dickhead.
Here we go.
Insult back. at Mr. Gallows.
Let's go.
Gallows.
Please.
I love
All right.
it.
come
Actually,
present, okay?
Well, okay.
Okay. But
Let's go.
You'll be
Scorpius,
back
you
soon.
play?
I'll be
I
here.
see the guitar there. Or that's the ukulele, actually.
It's just a ukulele.
Yeah.
Hey, Tech.
Hi. So to the community,
What up?
here is
Mm.
Chick-fil-A or Chicky. Is your fucking Discord name TrueCell?
Well, okay. Ignore that. Ignore that.
Hard to ignore that, dog. That's
Ignore it.
Well, I am a trying to reform myself, former incel. But I forgot. I thought my name was just
Former incel. What did that even mean? What?
Chicky on here. I don't know. I don't know who changed it back.
No worries. I mean, pop off. People in the chat are saying, "Damn," and "Hey, yo." Z Other
Yes,
Dark
sir.
says another one for milkers. Chicky, are you familiar with the locale universe?
I'm not very familiar with it, but I've seen, I've searched on YouTube the locale milkers, and it is really I just see like a bunch of like crazy, aggressive, fat, ugly bitches. And well, okay, I am crazy and aggressive and fat, but
It's Becky.
Pretty
I
fat.
am kind of mid. Yeah, I feel like
Self-report. That's great.
I'll be real with you, chat. I'm not a gooner. I try not to goon, but I would 100% would.
I've looked a bit into it, but I'm not super familiar.
Okay. We also have Dickie J.
Yo,
Good
what's
to
good?
see you, Dickie. I'm familiar with your work across the internet. I've crossed paths with you a number of times. Very funny guy. My introduction to you was you playing with a knife and
my
cutting open
butterfly
your
knife?
hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So when I was basically on cam, I was fucking around with my butterfly knife and I accidentally cut myself. Do I still play with it? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Chat wants to know:
done.
is there anything we can do about Dickie J's lighting?
Okay. Yeah. That better?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Sunlight D.
Sunlight. I'm a gamer. I hate vitamin D. Don't ever say that again.
True. You know who loves vitamin D?
Oh my god. It's not gonna get any better, guys. It won't get any better.
Cancer patients. Anyways, we are doing a audition. We are looking for people to become hosts on the locale universe. We want you to show out, give your personality, just engage with some conversation here and there, and let people understand more about you. So, Chicky, what brings you to trying audition for a host role? on Locale
Well,
Universe?
I'm trying to dodge employment at all costs in typical Black fashion. So, I see that you guys are holding auditions here. And I'm
Wow.
like,
Whoa,
might as
whoa,
well
whoa,
try my
whoa.
luck. I was watching the stream
Whoa.
earlier. It seemed pretty bleak. I think that I possibly could offer something here. And then also it'd be preferable to make money doing degenerate fucking drama slop on Keemstar's stream than fucking working the 9 to 5 at Crumble Cookie. So
I
that's
should
why
have said
I'm
I
here.
don't
I like her already, guys. I like this girl. I ain't gonna lie. I'll simp.
want to be a statistic. Like, what the fuck?
Continuing this shit, bro. Tech, do you see the floodgates you've opened, brother?
This is Tech's fault.
I'm gonna be real with you. Tech doing this was the best thing to happen to the LCU in a while. Having random people come up and say the most offhanded stuff. I'll be real with you. It is content gold. We need stuff like this more in the LCU. Just offhand
Just
Wow.
text
No,
wackiness.
I know. Listen,
Heaven forbid I
all-
try and stop her speech right now, okay?
yeah,
Gallows, if you want to
all
stop,
the only rules
Yeah.
I know is that I can't drop an N-word. I can't drop the N-word bomb or any slurs. So I'm being good. This
no
is good.
slurs, no hate speech. Don't hurt
Drop
yourself
the
on camera.
N-word. That doesn't stop one above
Gallows, you
Weeder
want to comment on
Tina.
what she just said?
Brother, she's over here saying that she's gonna perpetuate unemployment of the black people. What? Come on
Do you
now.
have a
What do you
counter
mean by that
argument?
shit?
You can engage with her.
I mean, I've got a counter argument. I have served in the military prior to this. I was employed for like 10 fucking years. That's not a thing. I mean, it's fine if you want to go that route, obviously. But I'm just saying, I don't want people to think most black folk are just that way where we don't want to go do any
No,
work.
of course there are plenty of hardworking Black folks.
There
But,
you go. There you go.
Maybe
We're trying to be
I'm just one of the
DEI
outliers. I'm one of the outliers.
I'm not gonna say anything about this guy because I know I can get kicked off of YouTube. But let's just the one blood rule. What is it called? The one blood rule, something like that, or the 1% rule.
Wait, one of the outliers in what way?
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to,
I am probably the negative. I am the negative stereotype of the community. Well, except gang.
So
slang
you're saying
and
you're
stuff like
what's
that.
wrong?
I can't gang slang because I don't like to leave my house. But I can be like the lazy stereotype. Where I can't get a job and it'd be nice to have some food stamps.
See, at least you own up to it, though. That's what I'm looking for. I need some.
So you're a hood rat. You're a hood rat girl. I'm not gonna say much.
Accountability here and some transparency.
Is there going to be growth in the future? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like the way you waited that long. I don't like
depends.
that.
We either, well,
I don't
okay,
like that.
we either,
Too much
well,
hesitancy.
maybe either this
Yeah,
audition,
that's it.
either this audition goes well, or I apply to some Section 8 and food stamps.
I'm gonna tell you what.
and the
I'm gonna
next
tell you
one-
what. You need to go to Chick-fil-A right
Holy
now
shit,
and apply there
dude.
before you do anything else. Before you do anything else. After that
I
comment,
don't, I
that
don't
you made,
believe I don't believe in Chick-fil-A. I can't support. You know, despite my name, I can't support them. It's very disgusting nuggets and fries.
The
So,
community
like,
wants
She's wrong, and she should feel wrong because
Wait,
Chick-fil-A is
the
fucking
The white
good.
person in me is very offended, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have at least 3 confirmed biracial people on stream right now, which is great. You know, I think diversity in the local universe would be fantastic.
And tech.
big ups, big ups.
Because you know I'm Mexican and white. Gallows is Panamanian
Black and-
and Brazilian. Wait, was black and what?
Oh yeah, exactly. You actually went a step further and specified it. So yeah,
Yeah,
Panamanian
yeah.
and Brazilian.
Oh yeah,
He probably says, not trying to come off hateful, but if I was to be a betting man, he probably is using the one blood rule. He says he's Spanish, but then the next second he's black. If you know what I'm
Spanish,
referring to with people like that,
Just,
you know
you
what
know,
I'm
Hispanic
referring
and
to.
African
Very
descented.
common, very common among
Chicky,
people like
people
that.
are asking, are you black and Asian?
Same thing
or
with,
are you just Asian?
Well, you know, I actually kind of I like to keep it a bit of a secret. You know, you there's a lot of like social fucking maneuvering you have whenever your race is kind of ambiguous. So if you accidentally let a slur slip, then you can be like, well, actually, I'm native. Actually, I'm Chinese.
There's no accidentals here in the local universe. Okay, you
Well,
fuck up, you
not
fuck up. That's
that it
it.
would happen here. Not that it would happen here, but let's just say that maybe I see a cultural gown that I find to be very good looking, but you know it's looked down upon because you don't want to appropriate it. If I just
sorry,
say I'm
Chicky, I just got the timer to pop off. For the white guys on the show, you can now speak again. The EI hour.
Oh, we have permission now. We have the ability to speak now.
Officially, we moved
Okay.
the ratio of when you guys
Okay,
can
that's-
start taking over the
It's
conversation.
Patrick.
What?
Huh.
Yeah. Your thoughts on
Fuck you, tech.
on Chicky? What are your thoughts, Mr. Scorpius, Mr. Dickie J?
I think she has true cell in her name, and we already know that women can't. Like, femcell isn't a thing. It doesn't exist. So I'm just going to discount right off the bat anything that she's saying.
Yeah, fair enough. And see, as someone named Chicky who doesn't sponsor Chick-fil-A, which has peak fucking sauce, as a Caucasian male, I am very, very offended right now. And I'm kind
Representation.
I'm not gonna say much because I know what kind of person this man is. By him saying Caucasian male, there's already enough red flags popping in my head. So I won't say what I want to say. Whether or not a femcell can truly exist or not, I don't really know. Right? You could even say whether or not incels can truly exist. It's out there, right? Because ultimately, if the end of the day, right? If the whole reason you're an incel is because you can't get laid, then, well, that doesn't really stop a lot of incels from transitioning, if you know what I'm referring to. But it also doesn't stop a lot of incels from hiring prostitutes, which I'm against.
yeah, I'm really fucking.
But whether or not a female can actually be a femcel or an incel or something like that, I feel like in the terms of sexual, no. Right? A lot of most females usually are not incels or femcels, right? I don't really fully believe that, but I also do think that, well, a lot of women are kind of screwed over because of, well, let's be fair, like, how many guys over-sexualize women? How many guys force a lot of women into OF? But at the same time, how many women willingly still accept that course of action? Oh, hi, Frost Smoke 9. This is a guy from Kick. So.
I'm triggered right now.
Okay, that's a good point of conversation. Right?
Notice how you brought up.
Her
Notice how
name
you brought
says True
sauce.
Cell, right? True Cell's in her name.
So like an
Gallows.
awoken incel?
Yeah,
Yes,
Gallows,
sir.
You seem to be familiar with like the incel community.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I mean by your face.
Let's be. Tell her to go. It annoyed me. Oh god, Kick, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be real with y'all. All of these people are like 100% incels. I 100% believe they're all incels,
Card.
and it doesn't get
What
any
are your
better
thoughts
at
on
this.
True
Don't expose
Cells?
yourself, buddy. Don't expose yourself. Where are you going with this, though?
what is your opinion on true cells or incels or Chick-fil-A or Chickie calling herself a true cell?
Well, we're already in the self-help direction with her leading with the whole like employment, black culture, and all that shit. So if she's stepping forward and embracing like her incel heritage, and trying to turn over a new leaf, I can only commend her. But the thing is we need more people in the incel community doing the same. She's leading the charge. Like let's recognize her on that shit. Real recognize real. Like let's go.
Thank you for your service, Chicky. I appreciate you.
Thank you for your service.
See, look at that shit. See how easy
You know
that is?
what? Scorp, you brought up how women can't really be incels and whatnot. And honestly, I can grant a lot to that. Yes, women can get easy to access to sex. If I wanted to go out right now and get fucked by someone, I would be able to get that dick. However,
Jack, you
I
confirm
think-
Base and true pilled. Yes.
True pilled.
Not with that
Jack,
attitude.
Jack, we
Yeah.
get ones
Yep.
if you think that is an accurate statement that she could go out and get sex immediately. Twos if you don't agree. But go ahead, Chicky, continue.
at least if the guys have a few shots in them, I can get sex.
And
But-
mind you, before she says anything, it is incel is involuntarily celibate. Not any kind of colloquial, fuckery we want to do by changing definitions of things. So before you try to do any goalpost shifting,
Well, no, I'm shifting the post right now. So, as someone who has spent extensive time in incel
What the
servers,
fuck is
yes, you can say like men. Like, the actual term that started out with is like not being able to get sex. However, when you spend time in these communities, you realize it goes beyond sex. Really, it's not because you're like, okay, guys, just go get a prostitute. No,
She's not wrong. She's not She's not clearly wrong. And then she is right at the same time. Bro, what is he talking? Oh, dude, you don't even understand. This shit was happening on one of the locale. Is he rapping? No, I have this on a higher speed. I have this on a higher speed right now. So just so we can get through it a lot faster, because a lot of the locale live stuff or anything from the LCU, the locale universe shit, can be very boring. You have to go through so much bullshit just to get into the good stuff. So a lot of the time I fast forward the stuff. But what I was saying is that whether or not, hey crew from YouTube, Optic High, whether or not people, whether or not this goes beyond sexual needs when it's coming to this whole incel stuff is kind of important to talk about. Personally, I do think a lot of incels do heavily focus on sex, whether it be femcels and incel. But I do think once you get a certain point, it stops becoming about sex, and it starts becoming more about romantic needs. Which the problem is that for both male and female now, they play a game and you can't get more views. You can get more views. Frost Smoke. I would probably like a different day. This is my first time streaming on Kick. I usually stream mostly on YouTube, so this is sort of a test stream on Kick and my usual stuff on YouTube. So eventually, I think that play Pug. I'm not a big fan of shooters, though I do play way too much of COD 6. I would admit that I played too much COD 6 lately.
because they want desire, and the fantasy is with getting sex with a loving girlfriend who wants to actually fuck you.
we can talk about what men and women want, but that's not what we're talking about.
Well, we're talking about what incels. We're talking about
What you're talking about is like
terms
romantically
not-
how the interpersonal dynamics change with what women want and what men want.
Well, because when it comes to like the word celibacy, right? Does that include marriage as well, or just like sexuality or like sexual shit or whatever the fuck?
It's just sex.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
celibacy.
sex. And that's the thing, Chick-fil-A, your demeanor so far is giving pity fucker. So I don't know about any of this shit.
I never fucked a man out of pity.
He made you a statistic.
Look at
Just a
the
different
mind.
one.
Say that shit with a straight face. Can't do it.
Right on the CDC website.
Do it. Right
All
now.
I'm saying is, all I'm
Do it
saying
again.
is there. All I'm saying
Yeah, I
is,
can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Failed.
all I'm saying is, there are femcells who recognize that they can get sex. But okay, listen to me. I feel like it's harder to say this to a man.
At the end of the day, these people only care about sex. I don't think any of these people genuinely care about having a romantic relationship. It's always come back to sex, and there's nothing. And truthfully, it makes sense, right? Sex is a primal need within humans. It is a primal need within animals. The ability to reproduce, but humans have evolved at a point where it goes beyond sex. Because whether it be through culture, religion, or whatever. We have developed the need of the need of the romanticism, right? The need to be with a woman that you truly love and care. I have a feeling that these guys don't think farther than that, and they only think about sex. But then again, there's, if that is what you're looking for, there's options.
Man, okay.
I'm
Imagine.
gonna start
imagine-
barking at you. There's just
It's
this is just
hard-
this
oh
is
my
a
God.
fallacy.
Oh
This
my
whole
fucking
thing is
God.
just not
Oh
true.
my fucking God. Okay, if you are seeking out love, you're seeking out true intimacy, not just being pumped and dumped by Chad. But
By Chad.
you
Get pumped up by Tyrone. Let's get that shit straight.
all I'm saying is, I feel like most femcells, like, they can get sex, but the
Charging
typical
battery.
thing with femcells, and let's just, like, words can take on new meanings. Like, even if the technical word, like,
No,
celibacy,
okay,
like, not
call them a
fucking-
rom cell then, like a romantic celibate.
Okay, so
Like,
what do you- what-
you
what
can
is it?
change
What do you
definitions
have-
if you want there, but you know, my culture is
Well,
not your
let's just say-
costume.
let's just say most
Yeah.
fem-
My culture is not my costume. Dude, you're bitching about not getting laid. It's not like I don't get the feeling, but it's not that of a big deal, dude. If getting laid is your thing, right? If your whole thing is about getting laid, there's options. There's literally apps. They're not the best apps, but there are apps for you to hook up with a random chick. They may not be the best. You won't need to pay them, but hey, there are girls out there that will give it to you. But it also kind of comes down to your own personality, dude. I wouldn't be like, this guy probably has a personality of a wet bag, right? And he probably has a personality of Wonder Bread. And he probably has a personality similar to One Buff Weed, the whole anime, muscular, that kind of person. Like, dude.
You are not- Bitch, don't you have a wife, bitch?
What?
Whoa.
Don't forget, I remember we were in a VC together, and you had a woman come put a plate of hot food in front of
Wait,
you.
you made a lot. I didn't claim to.
This is like
I didn't say I'm a female.
you are culturally appropriating fucking incel culture, bitch. It's
Scorp,
not
are
your
you
fucking
being
costume.
exposed?
This is toxic.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. I
Hold
don't
on,
believe in
Scorp.
any
Yeah,
of
there's a
this.
woman
She's
eating
lying.
food
This
on camera.
is just
True.
techie for techie. This is just women lying to the
That's so bad.
community. That's all this is. This is propaganda bullshit. Don't believe any of it.
Wait,
People
Shiggy, are you saying that
sorry.
because Scorp is a man, he's an incel? That's kind of sexist.
No, I
It's
know.
kind of sexist.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
no, no,
misandrist,
no.
Chicky. Okay,
Yeah,
first
all
of all,
I'm saying is-
it's giving misandry.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, Scorp
It's
is
giving it.
Scorp is called me out for appropriating incel culture when he's doing the exact same thing. If he has a girl
I
living
didn't
at
make any
home,
claims. You
yeah,
have the
girl
burden of
living at
proof.
your home,
Yeah,
You
you
make
have-
any
you
claims.
said you were the true incel. You were the true femcel.
Yeah.
So you have to
I'm
stick
just so everyone
Your
knows.
culture boy is
5
being a
seconds
truth
in,
teller, right?
goalpost shifting, and then Gallows made her a statistic.
See,
End
true.
story.
You know, none of these guys go though. You can tell that none of these guys have ever gone out and like connected with any real female. I've been around way too many females to straight up tell you that I don't like most females I meet. I'm not a sexist, I think. I'm not an incel. I know that for a fact.
So, right, you'd be afraid to walk into grocery stores and shit, but you're like, oh, I have
You and me,
access to all
Gallows.
these dudes, but I can't. Like, I have access to all these dudes.
Okay, yes,
but
man,
it's just
if I
different.
were to stand in a public square and I was like,
Mhm.
who wants this fucking BBW pussy? Then
Oh,
I can get a decent amount of guys in line. However, if I say, who wants to love me? Who wants to hold my hand? Who wants to go on a nice date?
Again,
Can I say the
this
same
is-
thing?
this
Wait,
goes back
Welcome to
my
the rest
point
of us, but we're not all. Oh, sorry, Gallows.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, I just
This
have
is my
to
point
wait.
before. How
Okay,
much do you
But here's the thing, though. There's a lot of guys equally that would want a romantic relationship. But the problem is that the need to pound is so high that romanticism just could throw out the window. Let's be real.
mean it? Because right now I'm not feeling that shit. Right now I'm hearing, can you fuck me for self-gratification? Because that's what I need right this moment, and I'm gonna move on.
All right, one moment before you
My-
respond. Before
You all want to be fucked for self-gratification. Let's not lie.
Vladimir Pigeon with $20 says, incels do not exist. You can always date below your standards. You decided to be an incel by refusing to date someone within your means.
Oh,
absolutely
One
great.
more comment real quick before you answer, chick. I need to face off.
Okay, so let's actually break that down. Yeah, you could date a girl below your means. But the thing is, what is your standard? What is exactly your personal standard when you're dating, right? Male or female. The issue is, due to things like inflation being a real thing, most guys that would date girls within their standards are either A, all F accounts, B, they're influencers, C, they're already married, or B, they're with guys of higher standing, right? Or, I think I already said D, E, they're probably not in the market, right? They're not dating anybody, they want to be left alone. In a way, they are kind of themselves, right? And it's true. A lot of incel do force themselves into becoming incel. They do put themselves in that box. I've seen it a number of times. I had a friend literally break up with his fiance because he thought he can go above his mean. Guess what? That's not the case. But I've seen him with other women right after that who are similar to his fiance, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I feel like I'm wrong for thinking that. But I do think that a lot of guys do put themselves in that position, put themselves in that box. You know, I don't know what you guys think. Maybe that's just how I see it. Let's continue.
Talk between you and Tammy 10, otherwise known as Pupcell. I need a fucking face off.
well,
Pupcell
no.
versus Sprucell.
We already know how
I
that
need
would
that
go.
shit right now. That would actually declare who is on the right track, because
I need
both
to
of you
get
guys
this.
right now, as far as I see, you're fucking lost.
How are they lost? How exactly are they lost? She's just an e-girl, and Tammy is some. From what we understand, Tammy is a 19-year-old on the track of being a neurosurgeon. It's a lot better than what you're doing in your own life. Better
Well,
than what
no,
I'm doing in my life at that age.
Pupcell is actually a very good friend of mine.
Oh,
Bro, why
Why?
is it happening?
What?
They're sabotaging the community, Tech. Come on.
No,
Wait.
stop. It's
I like how they say they're sabotaging the community. Dude, your community self-sabotages itself half the fucking time. Most of the hosts are incompetent, or they're competent enough to run OBS, but isn't that hard? Running OBS doesn't take that long. It takes a little practice, but you got to throw yourself into learning OBS or any software that's streaming.
They're a side.
Don't drag me into this. I don't want to be.
Wait.
This is what
Oh,
we
we
have
attack,
in the community.
okay.
This is a low-pow fucking server. It's meant for degeneracy.
Dickie J, go ahead. You're
Heck,
on.
It's funny how
She's not wrong. Keemstar is a big-time gooner. Most of the people in the LCU are big-time gooner or degenerate. Becky, Boogie to some extent. Surprisingly, Wings wasn't at the time. They zooted, one buff wheat. Most of the people there are pretty degenerate.
Hey,
all of
Tech,
these
Tech,
people
you
come
gotta-
in
you gotta
and they're
listen.
like, I don't know anything about the LCU. I'm just here. How'd that
Tech.
happen?
Chicky just self-reported. Okay, they are in cahoots, right? They are behind our lines, our borders. Okay, like how are we gonna deal with this?
Well, maybe
The way they're acting is like, dude, you're not that guy. It's just a dumb community ran by a guy with an ego the size of Texas that literally bans you for the slightest form of criticism half the time. Get over yourself. You're not that guy. You're not it. Go out, touch some grass.
maybe you guys need a fucking dictator to take over. You know, you guys. I was
Definitely.
watching before I got brought in. I was watching Holy Mother of a Resident Sleeper Soy Slop. We need some
Are you gonna
crazy
take that,
black
Tech? Are
women,
you gonna-
some crazy
take
black
it?
women to take the course of this show.
Let's be real. If any of these guys had a strong women in their life, they would literally bend to the knees every single time.
In a better direction.
I let two white dudes in Gallows like hang out here for a bit and entertain. And if she thinks it's slop, I mean, it's if the audience can confirm or deny. But
Yeah,
the
let's do a poll,
huge
let's do a
chat
poll.
says agreed. A bunch of
it
Eric's
was kind of sloppy
waiting
for
for
this.
a Brantley.
What?
That's funny.
Bro.
Dickie, you were saying my name? Hello, Dickie.
Yeah, you know what, Tech? If you really want to diversify the show, I will offer myself as tribute to be your official Dominican lesbian. Okay, I humbly accept that role.
Are you?
So you know what, Tech? It's called Low Cal Dark. You know, let's get Pupcell, let's get me. I guess Gallows, if he wants to be like the third black male representation, let's actually make it Low Cal Dark. Just get a bunch of
let's
black.
let's
if you
get
do
one
that,
thing
it'd
straight.
be you
If-
watching Pupstar and Gallows like having at it. You'd be like incel cuckcell.
I'll be
Yeah,
the DEI
because-
insert.
Yep, probably.
If
It'll
we're
swap
gonna
because
agree
the
at
majority will
blackness, I'm
change.
at the
It'll
top,
swap.
Then Pupcell, then you. Let's get that shit straight right now.
Seth looks
Hold
at
on,
$5.
let's
Says
say me and
gatekeeping
Pupsell
being
bring
an
the-
incel is a weird hill to die on. Yeah, why? Why do you care if someone wants to
Yeah,
classify
Dickie.
themselves as an incel?
Wait,
Why are you gatekeeping, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has an issue with
Me?
that?
Are you asking me?
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Crusoe.
oh, okay, they're asking.
I'm not gatekeeping. I'm just saying, for me personally, okay, let's do incel wars. So let's say Scorpicus, trying to appropriate the culture, has a beautiful Foyd walking up to him after making him
Beautiful
a home cooked
Foyd?
meal and placing the plate in front of him.
Okay. Weird.
He has a girl in his house,
hypothetical that would never happen.
but
Sure.
okay.
It will happen. Okay, let's be real. I've had that shit happen in real life. Pretty nice. It can happen to you. All you gotta do is fix your rotten personality. You look like a decent guy. I wouldn't blame a lot of girls come up to you. But your personality is probably no different than a sack of brick. And stacks of bricks are pretty useful. So that probably doesn't
And
help
then,
my
like,
case.
Let's keep going.
Okay, and then me, you know, I've
supporting a partial.
never had a boyfriend in my life. In fact, I was the bullied girl. I had
I
no.
don't believe that.
Oh,
But it'd be
you
funny
bet.
to believe it for once.
Who bullied you?
Oh, just a bunch of
Other women.
no. It was gender diverse bullying, actually.
Equal opportunity bullying.
Yes, very equal opportunity.
So everyone hates you. So everyone basically agrees with me in that you should not be co-opting.
Mean Girls was your experience.
Oh no, I've never had men were very mean to me. You know, they're like, you know, they run up to you and during tag and they're like, he likes you, go ask him out. And then the guy's like, I would never like you. You know what? That's a formative incel experience. Actually, I've never had a boyfriend. What can you say, Scorpius? You're gonna lie? You're gonna come across?
I've also never had a boyfriend, so I think we're kind of in the same boat.
Well, okay. You know what?
Yeah.
You're a gay cell. You can't get gay
Wait, what?
into be with you.
Wait, a homosexual?
No, we can settle this then.
Heck, she should have hurt my feelings.
I feel like it.
My feelings are
This is
hurt
it's
on her
so
arrival.
it's so inappropriate. I've been nothing but kind to her, and she's going after me. This is wild.
You know what, Scorp, it's okay. If you need emotional support after her just targeting you like that, I'm here for you. Okay.
We have opened the poll. Who should we kick? Right, your options are kicking Chicky, Gallows, Scorpicus, or Dickie J. And so
I like
far,
how they
with
kick
40% of the
Gallo.
vote, Chicky's been voted out of here.
Oh, well.
Not yet, Chicky.
They hate you
Hold
too.
on.
Oh, we gotta let it run its course.
People might come up and outvote their hate for you. Kick the chick with. Oh, I can't read that one. I guess.
Chick P, you're right here in my heart. I can feel you. I know where you're coming from. You know, if you were in my city, I'd take you out for a night. I don't know if I'd take you for a second night, but I would at least give you a start. You know.
Yes, you would. You would take her out for a second night. If she says he likes you and says you want to hang out again, you will take it for a second night. Shut the fuck up.
I feel like you're coming from a good player. I respect that.
I'm gonna do some subterfuge in the chat to keep Chicky.
Gallows, you're single. I've asked you earlier on the stream. If you had to consider dating Chicky, where are you at on that?
Oh, like I said, I would give her a trial run. I don't know what we would do after that because I don't think her head's in the right place. But you know, I think she's worth a try. I think she's an okay girl. She just has to, you know, get a couple of things right first.
How are you any better,
Wait,
man?
so
How
Gallows,
are you
I just
any
wanna be
genuinely
clear.
better
You said
than her?
you'd give her the opportunity to cure her femcelldom. You would make her not
Yes, sir.
femcell anymore. Okay.
Thank you for articulating that better than I could.
Yep. You
I
know
really
what?
appreciate that shit.
So what would she have to change for you to change your mind?
Well, first, I need her to embrace that like 2% of blackness that she has, because I only associate with women that she's presenting as black, right? She's got the thickness. I see the volumes, the proportions, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to use that the right way, right?
Okay, I was right. The guy does the the one drop rule. He does it every single time. He pulls a Hispanic card, and then the next second he pulls a black card. Every single fucking time with these idiots. They're in.
Do you have
so
black thickness?
insufferable.
Psychotic assault in the chat.
If you want to get racist with it, are you saying all black women are fat?
If we're gonna get racist,
you're not fat. You can't be. If you're fat, you can't be black anymore.
She went virtue signal.
Oh my god,
She went virtue signal.
Is being a black woman fucking synonymous with being super fat? What the
In
hell?
real time, holy shit.
You don't have, sweetie. You don't have to be thick and be fat at the same time.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight. Thickness does not equate to fatness.
Actually, Gallo, so you said you were mixed race, like black and Hispanic. Can I get like some percentages on this? Like,
Oh, God, here we
what
go.
part black, what part?
No. You know,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Here we
the
go.
poll has ended, and 37% of the audience says to kick Chicky. You
Oh,
can reverse
well.
this with a $20 dono. Chicky's gonna be having to go to spend some time in the waiting room. Chicky, don't leave yet. I mean, don't leave the Discord. We're gonna pull you out because potentially they'll buy you
Look
back
at
in. It'll be like, I can't make that joke about buying you back in, but it could be like a thing. Thanks, Chicky. Gallows, what the fuck, dog?
I don't know,
Sweetie?
bro.
Sweetheart?
Yes,
Hold on,
I
dear.
had to give her a little bit of tenderness, man. She was going through it.
You're not
Something
even
she was
Southern.
putting in here, a little tough.
You were building a
Still a
bridge,
nice
Gallows.
guy.
Don't let
Yeah,
tech
still be a
gaslight you.
tough guy.
You were bridge
fuck-
building.
Fuck that. The Relinquishing says, Tech, every single one of these dudes is a virgin retard. Y'all having the time of your life.
I mean,
See,
it's
this is
true.
the thing that I'm not liking about the community, though. A lot of them are some cum guzzling slimes, and they want to tell me how often I've had sex.
I don't like the people in community because they're calling me a fucking bird. That's how you sound.
Like, what are you talking about, bro? Stop
True.
being such a twat munching weasel.
Yeah,
Like,
it
stop
doesn't matter
that
if
shit.
they're right for me, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if they're accurate.
That's even worse, man. Is coping. I don't care if they're right. I'm not coping.
And the cup guzzlings. Gee, tell us how you really feel, Gallows.
Sound like food.
That's the
Sound
reality,
like word
bro.
salad.
Like, you don't know how many fucking bushes I've chomped.
It's just nothing but word salad with him. He just throws in a bunch of words to make him sound better. Dude, it's just word salad. Don't lie to yourself.
How many, like, crevices my schlong has been in. You don't know any of this shit. So what are you talking about?
Carlos makes a very good count.
The way he had to quickly respond, like, you don't know how many girls I've been with. You just don't know. I'm like, dude.
Counterpoint. He says, "Bro, we get it. You're mixed. No one gives a shit."
She assumed I wasn't gay. I mean, that's
Let the
why.
record
Yeah,
show, though.
yeah.
Offensive.
Also, yeah.
Are you gay?
No, but it's offensive for her to assume that I'm not.
He responded like that. The way he responded, the amount of seconds it took him to respond, you know people have called him that. You know that hurt him so bad. I kind of feel bad for it, but it's funny to laugh at. You could just tell. Oh my god. Let's
So what are you talking about?
Carlos makes a very good counterpoint. He says, "Bro, we get it. You're mixed. No one gives a shit."
You could tell he's offended by
She
that.
assumed I wasn't gay. I mean, that's
Let the
why.
record show,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Offensive.
Also, yeah.
Are you gay?
No, but it's offensive.
The amount of seconds again, the amount of seconds that he had to respond to that. Like, dude, if you are, hey, just come out and say it. If you're a closeted person or you do the DL stuff, the DL, hey, all right. You can tell he's probably into femboys. Let's be real. He's probably into femboy. He's probably into the femboy shit. I 100% believe that. Right? Just the way he responded, the way he reacted, the way he was thinking, you can tell that he's probably into some type of femboy shit. Just by the way he acted upon that, right?
Offensive for her to assume that I'm not.
okay.
I could be.
Oh, okay.
I thought with like the eyes.
I could be like, are you? I'm just asking because the way you're talking, yeah.
2025 guys.
Wait, are you saying I have gay eyes?
A little bit. Like in a nice way, in a very positive. You take care of it, manscape kind of way.
I appreciate that, dog.
Let's be real, this man can probably get any Asian chick he wants. Let's be fucking real. He can probably get any Asian chick or Albano or Latina. Let's be fucking real.
Meaning you're too well groomed to be straight.
If you guys want to bring back Chicky, is it $20 dono? I'll bring her back in.
I have gay
What?
eyes.
You'll have to wait till next episode.
What? No.
Like I
you're
already
just
said, we need Chicky, we need Pup Cell, and then True Cell. Face
I
off.
look it's so sweet. Tech looks like
That's
he
what we
says,
need.
"Where's my hug at?" Like a lot.
Shut up.
Heck, for some reason, every time I run into you, I'm like, I think about Best Buy, and if I need like protection coverage.
Yeah,
on my fucking,
Napstar.
like,
I know,
gear every time I walk in.
all
That's what I get
these
whenever I look at you.
versions.
I'm like, Tech Protect.
You look like a student counselor.
I don't know if I should take
You
that as an
look like
insult.
you give good advice on how to like apply to colleges, but not that you've been to one. Just that you know how to apply to them.
Oh wait, why hasn't he been to
Are you
one?
talking about Gallows?
Yeah, Gallows. Yeah. Well, because he was in the
Gallows
military.
looks like he beat my ass at Super Smash. Like I'm sure.
You know what's
Like I have
insane,
no
bro?
shot.
You know what's
Like
insane?
he plays Peach, and I just have never. There's no way.
I used to be a sweaty ass gamer, like VG, like Pokemon, like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to be a sweaty ass gamer, but I was never like this. But then again, I've never played fighting games, and I was more into RPGs and strategy games, but I was never like this. I don't know if God loves me, or he just hates these kind of people.
Called it. Knew it.
But,
Yeah.
hey,
It's
yo.
actually kind of hilarious that you know that.
I got you,
It's the
man.
face. It's the face. Dickie looks like he's gaming right now.
There you go. Exposed.
Dickie, you haven't had a lot of airtime, and you were the second highest voted to be kicked. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself? Is there a fun fact you want to give the audience about who you are?
Yeah, I'm Diamond 1 in Jerkmate ranked. Ultimate
What?
Fucking ultimate like online Discord gooner. You know, that's my lifestyle. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I have swords. I'm a weeb as well.
I mean, he's not wrong. I knew you were a gooner. He's probably into some weird ass. He's probably into NTR. Let's be real. He is probably gooning to NTR right about now. He is probably into some weird NTR shit, some weird shit like that. We all know
But I
he
play
is.
guitar, so it kind of like evens out. You know, where it's kind of like, oh, virgin, and
No, the guitar does not even you out. The guitar makes you probably way worse than you expect.
then kind of do something cool. Now,
No. You can still be a weeb and still get it in. You can still be a nerd and still be liked by people. I'm crazy. I gotta be the crazy one. I have to be the crazy one that is, right? Guys, am I crazy?
It's a coin flip.
Okay, and you're saying you don't relate to this chicky lady at all. You don't feel like an incel.
Okay, stolen valor. Because guess what? I get nervous walking into grocery stores, and that really upset me that she basically tried to use that, you know, as like a little.
I get nervous walking to a grocery store. Stolen valor. What? Like, really, what? What even, what? Stolen valor. Like, did she like, you know, took one of your kills in Minecraft? Did she took your woman in Minecraft? Like, what even is that? What are you even referring to, stolen valor? Okay, getting nervous walking to a grocery store, like a Walmart, like that, alright, that is pathetic. Unless you're, like, highly no. I met guys who are very autistic and they don't even no.
Pity party like, oh, I'm an incel, even though I sleep with men. You know, it's just kind of really fucked up. You know, it really hurts. It hurts a lot. You know, because actual incels, we're a marginalized group. We're
a marginalized group. There's a reason, you dumbass, that people don't like incel, and I'm very sympathetic towards a lot of them. But people like you make me realize maybe I shouldn't be sympathetic. Maybe I should just not give a shit. You know, let you guys suffer.
But that's what it is.
Okay, Scorp, you were also giving some claims to inceldom. What's that about? Are you actually not slaying the puss, dog? What the fuck's happening? Do you see how you look on camera? I want to make you big for the audience. All right? You look like... He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later." See you later. You look like what most emo girls went through a phase for was dreaming about. All right.
Just because, and I'm not gonna make any claims about myself, but her stolen valoring other people, it's offensive to me.
It was a gaslighting attempt.
It was dog whistly, gaslighty, offensive. Yeah. Couldn't take it. Sorry.
Yeah.
What even?
Wouldn't date? Wouldn't rate?
What even is that? Like, what does even that mean? Gaslighting? Like, what, dude? What?
No. We can have that.
Just my own opinion, though, bro.
You say wouldn't date, wouldn't.
Wouldn't date, wouldn't rate.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like how you do? She comes in, she talks about fucking black community when she's like 1% black. Then she comes in talking about some incel community.
You're mixed black. Don't pull this shit. They always. I'm trying to be racist on any of these platforms.
Like privilege. Like these things don't check out, guys. Like what the fuck?
You can't play with that on camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
DOS. I hear you, but now I want to hear you say that to her face. Chicky, welcome back.
I'm back?
You're back
Who coughed up $20?
I just want to hear the statement live with Gallo speaking it directly to her face. He made a claim that he wouldn't date... Gallows, actually, I'll let you take this away. I'll put you full screen. Let the audience hear what you said.
All right, folks. This is pretty cut and dry. Pretty organized and simple.
Cut and dry.
You asked me what I felt about Chick P, Chick Bang, whatever the name is, I basically re-articulated what I said before, which is I wouldn't date, I wouldn't rate, because I already said why we couldn't date. We couldn't date because I need that thickness to be, better adjusted, better presented for my taste.
What even is that? What even is better presented? What even is that? What even that mean? Like, what do you mean better presented?
That wouldn't rate because
you could tell these guys don't even know what kind of woman they're into.
To date to be able to even rate. I can't, it's like going to a restaurant.
Oh
like if
my fucking god! Never mind, Gallows. I thought it was gonna be much more interesting. I thought you said
what
rate.
the fuck, bro?
Yeah, I also thought it as well.
I thought you said
rate.
Yeah,
We thought you said you wouldn't rape her.
Date her.
Wow.
You would not. That's what I heard, dog. That's why I was like, oh, I need to bring her in now.
Yeah, Dickie disagreed with that.
You're saying
Yeah.
rating?
Wait, what?
I can't give her like a 1 out of 10. Is that what the fuck?
This entire time you thought I said rate?
No, Gallo, stop being a pussy. Rape me right now.
I thought, oh god, you were like, I cannot commit sexual violence against this woman because she's so ugly. Brother, that's what I heard.
Let's be frank with that.
Yeah,
you said it, not me.
Yeah, no, that's what it's what it sounded like. I'm pretty sure the community was like, that's what the fuck he said.
Yeah, that's what
because isn't that the joke? It's like marry, rape, or kill. So I thought he was like going through the marry, rape, or kill.
RAPE, guys.
Wait, Gallows, how about you actually rape, marry, kill the people?
Stop.
Oh my god.
I thought you were stripping, and I was like, hey, let's give him a send off. Let's let him present himself one more time, you know, before I kick him for saying I can't commit this act of sexual violence because he's so ugly. That's what I was on, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways,
Oh god.
now that we confirmed that's not what was happening.
The air's cleared.
Everyone was saying rating, R-A-T.
Yes, R-A-T-E. That's what I said. I did not say rating.
Gallows, why can't you rate me? Can you? We've talked for a bit now.
Can we start saying judge me?
Yeah, I can't hear it now.
Yeah, it's just
Y'all can't speak fucking English, all right? Y'all fucking me up. So again,
We did talk for a moment. Yes, we did.
Give her a 1 out of 10, please, fellows.
oh my god.
Just a bit.
It's all I
Just
can
a
hear.
very slight amount.
Stop. Oh my god.
Hurry up, Gallows. 1 out of 10.
Oh, you want me to give a rating?
Yes,
Okay.
now. You're being forced to because of this fuck up you did with how you speak English.
A 4.
Jesus.
Well, I rate myself a 4 on the actual looks maxing scale. So that's
Looks maxing.
Oh no.
Pop a pose right now.
She's deep. She's too deep into this.
It's too
She's
long.
in the Matrix.
I-
She's taking the
I wanna
pills.
apologize.
She's using terms I've never
Here's
heard.
the thing.
I
Most of
Good
our
grief.
audience is older than 35. So for Matt Barr, do you know what looks maxing is?
No, I don't. What is
Oh
that?
my
Like
God.
sexual market value? What
Yeah,
is that?
essentially. So essentially, it's like increasing how well you present yourself as an individual based on your appearance. Do you know what incels are?
Yeah.
Okay, you're familiar with incels. This woman above you thinks that she's an incel.
She does.
Yeah, that's her claim.
She's I don't think. No offense, but I don't think women can be that. I don't think women can be involuntary celibacy.
Thank you.
Because like, no offense, like you could go to any bar and pick up some dick.
Yeah, because it's like you know.
Gallo,
And that's what you
not
said
so much.
earlier, Matt. That's
You
what
know
you
what
said
I'm saying?
earlier.
Like,
No,
yeah,
I don't
you-
disagree. I don't disagree.
Wait, no, I got.
So you're not really an incel. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I got-
like you
You're
can be
not
like, hey, I
really
like
an
to stay at
incel.
home. I like to play video games. I like to stream. I don't like to go out.
Well,
Like,
no,
you can do a lot.
I'm gonna pause. I'm going to pause on your ass right here,
Okay.
right fucking now. You know what? If we're going to
I
get
don't know you,
technical
so I'm
into
just
definition,
guesstimating on
the
what
only
you're
men
saying.
who have a real right to inceldom are men with autism. There are plenty of
What?
chud-looking guys.
Wait,
No, I
Plenty
don't
of
think
chud-looking guys.
She's kind of no, she's not right.
who,
Pause me
as
for
long
that
as they
bullshit.
as long as they grew up in like a normal household,
Uh.
normal high
That's
school
not true.
experience.
No,
they
no,
can
because
get,
I know incels
if
that
you,
came from
like,
normal homes.
let's
Like,
say,
I don't know.
notice how most incels are autistic as fuck.
All
Wait,
right.
Chicky, I need to explain something to you.
Yeah, but
okay?
just
Hold on,
because
hold
some
on,
are
hold
doesn't
on.
mean like you're creating
Let's
some
not
sort of
Costume,
false
culture.
dichotomy,
Let's
right?
not start
Is that,
judging
like,
people based on like diagnoses.
Yeah.
We'll stop there. When it's like socially, women and men in society have different dynamics, and we can have that conversation. But when it's like, this guy who got this diagnosis, for sure, dude, he's fucked. Like that. Let's pull back.
No,
Well,
I need to.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying that. Look at love on the spectrum exists.
Chicky, I need to educate you this, okay?
Yes, love
No,
on the
when-
spectrum exists, but it doesn't mean that all incels are autistic.
Dick, you gotta speak louder than everyone else. You just have to talk over them.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
there's
I'm talking
all
true,
fucking
okay?
idiots.
So women, right, are in a swamp, right? Men are in a desert, right? At least you have the option to filter out the water for it to be drinkable. Men are praying for rain. That's like that's why it's like
Yeah,
Rain,
autistic men are
rain, I
playing
don't know
for
about
rain.
entirely different.
God forbid. God forbid. No. God
Oh,
forbid.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
actually, no.
confidence.
Women are in a swamp. Women are in a swamp. So yes, if you go through dating and all you have
And they
is
made
like,
it.
men wanting to fuck, pump, and dip,
They got
no
it.
actual commitment, no actual relationship.
Do you have
abort
water?
the baby.
Do you have water in the swamp?
No, I don't.
There's no water in the swamp. What the fuck?
Dickie, have you ever had a okay?
Yeah, you have
Dickie,
plenty of
can you Dickie, you explain your relationship history? Dickie, what's your relationship history? God forbid a man
God
can
forbid.
live
Love
for something
on the
without some
spectrum.
shit
Here
for his fucking
All
dick.
right, Chickadee.
Dickie, what is your relationship dating history?
Chickadee.
Have you ever had a
The problem
girlfriend?
is that we all need to get flood insurance, and you come equipped with it. Think about that shit. We all got to get
It's not
flood
just
insurance. And you come
ours.
pre-equipped with that shit.
If I can't come
That
during
is a
sex,
cheat
what water am I getting in the dating pool? If I can't come during sex, what water am I getting?
What are you talking
She
about?
doesn't even bring in
Wow.
color to the table.
Like, guys,
It's still a desert.
I'm an incel. I didn't even orgasm during all of my sexual encounters. Okay, so we just have to make sure that that's
That's
the
why
bar.
right
That's
now.
the bar now.
They're all
Oh, yeah.
Did I
freaking
not say
virgins.
that? That's
Not
not
being able to finish
Where's
makes
my
you an incel now.
boyfriend? Yes, honestly, yes.
Incels can't
Why are
finish.
you fucking
That's
wild?
That's fucking wild.
Hold on,
That's
community, real quick. Her claim for everyone watching, chat, please give me the ones and twos for here. She's saying that if a woman does not come to completion during sex, that makes her an incel because she's not coming. One,
What the? You can prevent
That
yourself
doesn't
from
make
coming.
any sense. That makes
One, two, agree,
the
two, you
either
disagree.
side.
If you're getting dick, you're getting dick.
Implied
Yeah.
puppet 97. If you can't come, that's your problem, bitch. Haha.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Enough said. Implied puppet's doing the Lord's work over here.
Yes. Yeah.
If you can't figure out how to make your own body work, it's not the responsibility of someone else. So you should be
men,
majority.
men do have the privilege of being able to. They have the privilege of being able to come. Imagine a society.
It's your responsibility to try to make your partner come in the best faith way possible. But it's their responsibility to know what makes them do it, to communicate to you what you should be doing.
I'm communicating it. But imagine, reverse the roles. Imagine a society in which men can come. This world is actually evolution was.
I want to say I brought Miklo up just because we were talking about incels. Thank you, Miklo. All right, that was it. Go ahead.
Evolution was skewed in favor of men. Where like, yes, they're even circumcised, they can come very easily, and also fucking men get a prostate. Men get a prostate, and that's like extra fucking comability. I mean, unless you think it's like gay to have something up your ass.
Did you hear that?
This is so brain rot, but it's like the only good content in the LCU for a long time. Like, it's so offhand and so schizo that I love it. But it's like, they all act and talk like literal virgin. They all talk like virgins. Like, not even like, oh, they've been virgin for years. Like, no, they literally talk like virgin right after puberty. Like that's how it feels. They hit puberty and they're still virgins.
Men not only have the penis where they can come very easy, but they also have a prostate where if they stick a finger up there, they get extra fucking sexual fucking pleasure. There's a reason.
And that's why tech double knuckles. But you're already telling us stuff we know.
Yeah. Okay, well, all I'm saying is, imagine fucking a world where men literally have all this access to fucking orgasms, and women, we're being starved. We're being starved here. Men are OP. They've literally been given OP fucking superhuman abilities. So yeah, if you can't come during sex, what are you getting? It's not even like you're getting intimacy out of the sex. You're getting a mirror. You're getting a mirror.
I'm interrupting you now, okay? You can explain what you want to your partner, right? And then they can figure it out. Right? No, let me talk. No.
Has anybody ever tried to put their penis between the gap in your teeth?
You're sticking.
I could fit 86 cents between that gap.
You're sticking a furry Rubik's Cube in our face and being like, oh, yeah, I'll just play with it. And you're not even like actually like getting us.
I imagine.
It seems like you're getting something.
You're both drunk and he's just trying to thumb it into that gap.
Okay. So have you ever had any sexual experience?
Yeah.
So you fuck a woman.
Yes.
Have you had a girlfriend?
You guys are mean.
No.
Okay, then we're one of the same.
You fuck women but never had a girlfriend. There is something very wrong. They all act like virgins.
So pro fucking incel. Your ass can fucking get pussy. Okay, but then also,
so they're all fake cells. They're all.
I guess that's
Drop a like.
You can explain what you want to your partner, right? And then they can figure it out. Right? No. Let me talk. No.
Has anybody ever tried to put their penis between the gap in your teeth?
You're sticking.
I could fit 86 cents between that gap.
You're sticking a furry Rubik's Cube in our face and being like, oh, yeah, I'll just play with it. And you're not even like actually like getting us.
I imagine.
It seems like you're getting.
You're both drunk and he's just trying to thumb it into that gap.
Okay. So have you ever had any sexual experience?
Yeah.
So you fuck a woman.
Yes.
Have you had a girlfriend?
You guys are mean.
No.
Oh yeah, so he fucked women but never had a romantic. Something is very wrong. Something is very, very clearly wrong, and it's too funny not to pass that up.
We're one of the same. So why are you fucking so pro fucking incel? Your ass can fucking get pussy. Okay, but then also,
it's because you're arbitrary.
I guess
so they're all fake cells. That's all what it is. None of them are real incel. They're all fake cells, or they're all fake cells acting like virgins. That's all what it is. They're LARPing. They're LARPers.
Drop a like. Let us know you're enjoying the content, or a dislike. Fuck it. You can comment. Tell us that we're dipshits and this woman is crazy. Whatever you want to say.
I will give instructions during sex. You know what? And a lot of fucking women are betas, and they will say, "Oh, I
yeah, that's true.
I come." No, I will be like, "I didn't come." They're like, "How was it?"
You're a pity fucker.
I didn't
Whose
come.
fault is that?
No, I'm a drunk fucker. I'm a drunk fucker.
A drunk fucker?
That's worse. You forget about the fact that
we're about to have a consent conversation now. This is about to get.
No, I consent to all of my drunk.
Yeah, maybe it's the guys you're finding. Maybe it's the places that you're going. Like if you're
this
just
is like drunk. You're talking about like date rate.
Yeah, it's like trying.
It could be, you know.
Man, I wish TK was here. He would enjoy this.
We have only 10 minutes left of this. I'm gonna make this a more fair conversation. It's gonna be Scorpigus in Chick-fil-A. All right, but people have been making the point. It's fucking one woman and 5 dudes. You don't know what gender I am, bitch. All right, eat my ass. Continue.
I'm gonna swap it and just fuck you and take her side now from now on.
No, you have 2 minutes. Go for it. This whole conversation about her being
okay. Go check it. So okay, at the start, right off the bat, goalpost shifted. I already got a point there. Second one, Dickie slapped it down, got a point there. Gallows made a statistic, got 3 points right there. Where are you going next?
What
Where are you
statistic?
taking-
You guys didn't even make a good point. All of y'all.
First of all, no. Why are you taking other men's fucking arguments, bitch, and trying to add it to yours? Make your claim here and let me respond to it. Because
No. The burden of proof is on you. You said
I was having more of an argument with Dick here.
What I understand about the burden of proof is actually on him because he didn't actually provide anything. All he was doing was referencing or using other, which is important, but you also need to be willing to make your own point to back up the point that we're already making. It's not that hard.
Femcel. It's done.
Yes.
You've made claims. You have to show the burden of proof of those
And I guess
claims.
no. My argument is yes,
What's your
femcells.
argument?
Femcells. All women can get laid. Gorlock the Destroyer.
Okay.
Anyone can get fucking dick.
Gorlock. Gorlock the Destroyer is a guy, but okay.
Dick if they are willing to be used as a fleshlight and not have anything actually serious taken up.
Well, you could say a lot of men can get used as a wallet if they want to and have unfulfilled relationships. I don't know.
Okay, sure, but that means they're getting dates. They're getting dates on women. They're getting shit like that.
I feel like this whole argument went from sexual need to romantic need, only to go back to sexual need. It comes down to sex with these people. It's not about having a genuine romanticism. It's about getting your dick wet. That's all what it is.
Unfulfilled fucking relationships. People struggle. So all I'm saying is,
struggle. Got it. People struggle.
I do know. I do
Life
think
sucks,
women,
then you die.
but the majority of them.
We're swapping you out. You made a good point.
Dickie
J, a true incel, apparently, is what you were saying.
Joel, no, he said he fucked women.
Well, you also fuck men.
Well,
your name is literally Tricky True Cell.
My argument is that femcells are a not one-to-one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say fucking this again. After spending fucking time in like multiple incel communities, you'll get men who pull ehos plentifully, and then they still have the standards. And if the men who are not actually getting any female attention, it's usually because they're hyper fucking autist. It honestly, inceldom is just a cringe thing for everyone. But also, yes, it is to feel like a victim. So you know what? I can get fucking dick, but I can't get a boyfriend. I can't get a boyfriend.
Okay,
and you can say chickens because you're like low out, you're fat. It's because you're crazy.
No. Okay.
If you can get a boyfriend, it is either A, you have a rotten personality, B, your personality is completely non-existent, C, the man that you attract, kind of says more about you, actually. And the guy that you do want to attract don't want to be around you. And there's a number of reasons. Like, they're both acting the same.
Okay, we're going to start this from the very beginning.
As a Stacy, I could not get
my femoid, okay? Let's start over.
My femoid.
What? Involuntary celibate, right? That means you are involuntarily contributing into celibacy, right? Meaning, when it comes to the whole aspect of like sex and like the whole sexual dynamics and the way that they're formed, right? If you're engaging in sexual activity, no matter if you fucking orgasm or come or not, right? You can't. By that definition,
why are incels getting prostitutes? Tell me why incels don't really get prostitutes that often. What are they seeking? Why don't they want the prostitute?
It's illegal in most places. Number one.
No, you're not supposed to be a fucking moral.
Like, oh yeah, okay,
Let's be real. For these people, morality is the costume they use. They don't really care about morals.
I guarantee you, most incels are
fucking Taiwan or Thailand, and then they're fucking picking the people up there, and then getting some fucking pussy clout. Like that's literally the fucking position you're taking on. Like I'm sorry that like a lot of the incels that are
pussy clout? No, absolutely not.
They don't know where prostitutes reside, especially when it's places where they're illegal. So I'm sorry.
F an incel, no, because most arguments with incel say because like they don't want to be pity fucked by a fucking prostitute. So, what do you think they're seeking beyond just being able to like get a prostitute and fuck? They actually want 11 GF to lay down that pussy on them.
Wait, let me ask you this. Let's say there's a guy who only exchanges in like emotionless hookups. Is he an incel?
No.
Then why the fuck are you qualifying emotion? Why are you qualifying emotion?
Because there's not a deeper desire for it. Because there's not a deeper desire for it. There's not a deeper desire for it.
No. Here's what you're doing, okay? You're applying emotional qualifiers as a caveat to not be an incel, right? And when I asked you that fucking hypothetical, you said, "Oh no, he's not an incel." But the sexual encounters are meaningless. It's only
if you look at because if you look at most incel fucking Discord, then why do they bring up like if they're like okay, incels have a big thing they have like called beta butts. They like so like if women date guys that aren't Chad. Like if they date like normal guys or like guys who aren't typically attractive, they call the incels refer to that beta buxing.
It was a great conversation.
Okay.
I think you've defended your incel honor. We're bringing in a lot of people. Please turn your cameras on.
Turn it on.
The last 10 minutes to show up. Who the fuck is the steak? All right, new guy. I pulled you up.
What's up, baby?
I get so much.
It wasn't an accident. You needed me here.
How's it going, the steak? I haven't seen this guy yet. I haven't seen him. 30 seconds. Describe who you are. Let the audience know.
I'm the Steak. I'm a veteran. I hang out on Test. Test is best. I came in here to see the incel party and check it out from the other side. Is this supposed to be about dark shit?
Who fucking knows, dude? This shit
got
fucking rolls.
You got a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, you can't stop ADHD, dude. It's just
You got a bunch of dudes here who can't get pussy, talking to a girl that can get dick, who wants to be an
Not
incel.
everybody. Not everybody here.
He's right. He is 100% right. Even if they could, they can't. And even if they can't, they probably could. And she could get dick. But she wants a romantic relationship.
Everybody, buddy.
Virginity check. Elon Musk. I wasn't fucking talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm also out here fucking. All right.
Smashing it.
Then why did you find these guys?
I'm an Etsy witch. I give women false hope.
Just chilling.
Oh,
also, fucking room, you pick me. It's not real. You're a fucking pick me. Get back to TikTok with that bullshit, dude.
Binky Bottom, welcome to the conversation. Do you want to again? Yeah, give your little intro as well.
I'm Binky Button.
Holy shit, her room is so fucking dirty. It's worse than Becky's. Holy shit. Bitch, you live like that? Is that that's your kitchen? That's your kitchen right here, probably. That's your bedroom. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you probably live in like in a studio apartment, but damn, girl.
I'm an Etsy witch. I give women false hope by telling them their crush does in fact intend to unblock them.
Knock off Becky.
Thank you for being here, guys.
That's what I hear too.
So you're cultivating a community of stalkers now? You're giving them false hope.
All right, audience, I'm not doing a fucking poll for all these fucking people on here, but I am going to admit who's making it to the next round. Matt Barr, you're fucking fantastic. We're going to see you another time, okay? Keep on coming on. We love you. Scorpius, you won the most attractive guy on the fucking channel for that bit of time we had you. Also, kind of funny, kind of cool. All right, we're going to bring you on to next time. You have an open invitation. Come on by. All right. Gallows. I'm surprised you didn't give enough pushback on her making the statement like, oh, I'm a stereotypical black person. I thought you'd have been like up there in arms, brother. I thought you'd have been like, don't misrepresent my community.
What do you mean?
Not as much as you should have been. I feel a little upset as a man of color out here, me and you.
Yeah, brother tech.
I felt that in here. All right, right in the chest. But you're bringing it into the next round. Thank you, Gallows. We appreciate you. Then there were 3 other people that were on the show before, and then also this veteran guy, the Steak, and Binky Button. Thank you for coming in late, but still coming. Audience, this is her. I made her full screen. Please leave comments in the side chat. How you feel about this?
I'm sorry, it's a mess in here.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Steak, what do you think about her room?
I think it's set up, bro. It's set up. It's not real. She's seen a bunch of other losers on TikTok and whatever get famous by trying to be an incel woman, which I mean obviously isn't real.
I'm an incel.
Okay, whatever the fuck you are, it's gross, and you shouldn't have came on camera like that.
I'm not laughing. I'm a professional in this community, and I'm not laughing. Steak, that comment made you get to round 2. Thank you so much. Sir. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Dickie J.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to be a lolcow host?
I do.
Do you really?
Yes, I'm here. I'm present, and I want to take it to the next level. And plus, I just want to be on a platform to where I can gaslight people that I don't like. Exhibit A, what I just did with Chicky.
You're doing a bad job gaslighting, and why the hell you want to be a host?
Well, we have about 10 more streams doing auditions. I think you didn't get enough time. We had a lot of people in the room. I want you to come on back, Dickie. So
all right,
come back soon.
Oh, sorry.
And there were 3. Chat, we got 3 minutes left before we end this stream and send you over to lolcow.
I want it. If people don't know, I live in a backwater, nowhere place. I hate this place. I want to be on the internet. But I'm not going to be some stupid like Roxy and Becky and all these crazy people. I just want to be here with you guys and chill. Have a great time and talk about some crazy stuff going on.
That's a long justification. Chat, 1's to keep them, 2's to kick them. Chicky, you've made quite the appearance. You've got a lot of screen time. The audience has gotten to know who you are, what you're about, but maybe there's more depth to you, right? Maybe you have layers, like an ogre. Maybe there's more about you than just...
Are you calling me an ogre?
A little bit. Maybe there's more about you than like your sexual preferences and the fact that you don't come during sex. Maybe.
Wow.
We'll find out. Yeah, I think the audience wants to know. You don't come during sex? That's fucking wild. Anyways, you're making it on to the next round, Chick-fil-A. We're gonna bring you back for another round of 5 men asking you why you think you're an incel. All right?
That's fun.
We will see
Thank you
in the future. Come back around next time.
I've never been involved in organized crime, but I would be for this.
Okay. What does that mean?
All right. Yeah. What does that mean?
Miklo, I don't know why they're throwing so many 2s.
I can understand. I think
they just haven't had the opportunity to get to know you as well as I've gotten to know you. Here's the thing. I am a co-host on Local Aussie, going live 9 p.m. PST, which is midnight EST. If you're around and you want to stop by and continue your opportunity, I would appreciate to see you there. But for Local Dark, I don't think you fit the image, so we'll have to see you on Local Aussie.
Fine with me, dude. Hey, whatever we need to do.
Thank you, Miklo.
Yep.
We kicked them out.
Does this mean I win? Does this mean I win?
Oh
Oh
shit!
my god, I won!
No, you didn't win.
Oh my god!
But you get to come back around next time, okay, Binky?
Thank you. I won.
And that was dark. That was very painful, very torturous. Very much. I feel like I wasted way too many brain cells on these idiots. More than I want to admit. It was a lot of freaking idiots, yelling and screaming at each other. Right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we've been streaming for a good hour. I'm gonna take a quick break. Right now. Alright, we're back. We are back. Now we're going to move on to Milkers because, damn, Milkers got wild last night. If you thought Dark was bad, Milker wasn't any better. Oh, I'm a little cold right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys can see. Nope, I'm... Here we go. Let's move on just a bit.
New host. I'm going to have not missed one day of work, even in the fucking hospital. Haven't missed one day of work. I deserved it.
Hold on, Roxy. Sweet tea. Listen, what did I say the other day?
New host. I'm going to have not missed one day of work. Right there. We did that. She said that?
Yes, I swear on my life.
What? Gotta fucking bring that fire. Don't let nobody pick on you. Don't let people say, oh, you're bullied. No, I choose what I want to do. If I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I got legs. I got fucking a mouth. I'll get up and walk the fuck away. I just like when I have a host with me, we can bounce off each other, we can tell stories, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be boring if it was just one person.
Xylee wants to know, what are you talking about? What you said? What'd you say? She said she was gonna go to
Of
the
course
website.
she did.
She said you.
She was saying that she was going to find every comment that I've ever said and use it against me. She knew some website that she could look up all my information. Rastov had to drag her off of Nerds.
She did
for
that? She
saying
said that?
Yes, I swear on my life.
What?
Yes, Xylee did actually say that. It is the most insane thing.
What's the fuck?
I can't prove it, but it was on one of the Nerds episodes. I'm sure they know which one it is.
Well, tell me. I would freaking pull. Oh my gosh. So she said she's gonna dig out your information.
Yeah, I was going to record it, screen record it, but I was like, maybe it won't matter. But
wait, what was it? It was out of Nerds VC or is that a video, a live?
It was on the live.
Then of course you can prove it. Fuck that. Funny
Yeah,
how that's won't
just
come
because-
up on Rewind with all of this. Well, she's here right now, Xylee. I wouldn't go up on Rewind either if I was the way you treat her. I don't go up
Yeah,
on
really.
Rewind because you don't like me. I don't like you. It's like
I
I
didn't
try to
ruin my life.
Yeah, I try to avoid you because I don't want conflict with you. We got to work, you know, in situations. There's times that we have no choice to work. I want to get along with you, but we just don't get along. And I want to be, dude, that is wrong. I can't believe, she didn't get in trouble.
No, and Buff and Zay were just like, oh, Sweet Tea, you're being so mean to Xylee. And Rastov tried to drag her off a couple times. I mean, you can ask him.
What the fuck? So wait a minute. Why
Trying
is
to save her image?
And Keen didn't say nothing to her. Didn't say nothing to her about it.
I guess no. I don't think so.
Hold on, because there's a reason why I don't have a host. Is
I can
one
go
of the main
back through and
reasons
look.
was that the person that was here before said that people couldn't find stuff on her and she got fired. So isn't that going IRL? I'm kind of confused.
I know that's what I thought. We weren't supposed to do that kind of stuff. Like say
No!
Go back and look through your people's stuff, and like she was mentioning, like I know websites that can do all this kind of crazy stuff to find out who you are and all this stuff. And I swear on my life it happened.
Yeah, I definitely want to look. I will definitely look for it. If I had known, you should have said something before the show. I would have pulled it up.
I didn't want to throw Xylee under the bus, but I might have.
It's not throwing under the bus if she said it, and she did. She did say it, and people like Wim Buff Weed, people like Rastov will try to come in and defend her. And let's be real, the whole thing about emotional manipulation, it's kind of bullshit. All these people do emotion. That's what they do. They manipulate each other. They gaslight each other. They try to one up each other. It doesn't matter if Sweet Tea is. Everybody does it, right?
As well, you know, it is kind of scary.
What do you mean?
Knowing that she'd go that far.
Yes, absolutely. You're not. No, nuh-uh. Tina, I don't. Why would she sit up here and lie on her?
It wasn't like Tina's. Tina's
I
not
know,
for
that's what I'm
lying.
saying. I don't want to fight with you. I don't. Me and you never liked each other. We don't see eye to eye. But I don't ever go up on Rewind because I don't want conflict with you. I'm high as fuck. I can't even talk right now. But
No.
I have to ask. Why did she do? Did you really do this? Yeah, I dragged her out because I am drunk. I am her drunk babysitter. It doesn't fucking matter. If she's drunk and threatened to do this to her, she should have to fucking answer for that.
She doesn't have to answer for anything, I don't think.
No, she fucking does have to fucking answer for shit. Anybody else would have fucking done that. They would have had to fucking answer for this. I want to know what the fuck.
God, I wish I knew what episode it was. It was one where they were like up all night. It might have been.
Sally, what? You really said that to her? You're gonna find out all my stuff?
It's about to get wild.
Is it?
Yeah, did you?
Hello?
Do you hear me? Because I'm in my truck. I'm about to walk into the store.
Yes.
How well do you hear me?
We can hear you good.
Okay, great. Have you lost your fucking mind? I was talking about all the shit that you talk in Discord where you flip and you emotionally manipulate people in the fucking Discord.
For you. And why were you talking
Wait,
about
what?
websites you knew that could look up stuff about me? I remember you saying
I
that.
didn't about a website that can look up on people. What are you talking about? One, I was drunk. Two,
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I like how she used the excuse of I was drunk. I was drunk. Like, I've done a lot of dumb things when I'm drunk. And never anything this dumb.
We're drunk.
It don't
You
matter.
spent 30 minutes trying to tear me down.
I'm still
But
talking.
you ruined
Yes,
my
because
life.
are you still talking? Because I was talking. I'm explaining everything. One, I was drunk.
Don't
All
matter.
right. Two, I started crying because, oh my God. Two, Gaffagarian gave a donation which got me emotional because I was drunk. I can't help it. I love me some Gaff, okay?
So you're
Three, bitch,
She was
you
crying because one of their top donor gave her money. Nothing wrong with that.
talk. Three, I don't even know. Are there websites that can do that? I have no fucking clue. I was talking about the shit that you talk in fucking Discord.
She did not bring Discord. She tried to gaslight everybody to think it was Discord. Even if you can say, oh boy, probably referring to Discord on YouTube. You should make that clear, right? This is Xylee, the same person who is very much about being clear and honest.
Where you're constantly trying to emotionally manipulate people.
Hey,
Oh,
Mrs.
feel
Stinker,
sorry
how you
for me.
doing?
You can't say this about me, but you can jump on a stream and start fucking lying like you're doing right now.
Lying, you've admitted that this happened. You said I was drunk.
Yes, you just said you were drunk.
Websites. I don't even know if there are websites, but I do know this. You emotionally manipulate people on Discord. Now, do I need to go through what you said on Discord? Because I can show it.
If you feel like you have to do that,
Well,
then
no,
go ahead.
I'm gonna go on Nerds. I'm gonna go back to the Nerds.
Here's the thing, though. The difference between you and Roxy, at least Roxy has some relevancy to get a Google Doc going. Bitch, you ain't relevant. Who fucking cares about Sweet Tea instead of dunking on your retarded ass?
It's funny how he says like Sweet Tea ain't relevant, yet you went out of your way in a drunken stupor to rip her apart and say stuff like that. So see, it must be relevance. You must get under your skin, Xylee. You can't hide that, and it shows. You're no different than Becky.
Well, she's trying.
Well, at least I got you crying for about 30 minutes.
Oh, damn. Oh, fuck.
Yes, you did. He got you crying.
Crying for 30 minutes.
I'm not crying.
You
I'm
were
not crying. It's just
And I mean, to be fair, she sounds like she's crying right now because just how upset she is.
when I say retardedness, I call it out, and you're retarded as fuck.
I gotta
You're
go back
being
and watch
retarded.
this. Wait, when was it?
Nerves.
I freaking missed this. What day was it? I gotta watch this shit. Sounds good.
Okay, well, listen, I gotta go run into the store. Roxy, you have a great
Thank you,
stream. You're
Xylee.
doing awesome. And one-armed bandit over here fucking lying. You know what? Stick it up your ass, bitch. Bye.
I ain't
Bye,
lying.
Xylee.
I would never fucking tell a lie on this
It's okay. We'll
platform, knowing that it can be found in
Hold on.
like literally a couple seconds.
Let me catch up on these. I'm Glock loaded. In Milkers, every fucking dollar counts. Every dollar counts. I have to meet a quota. I'm so fucking off of it. I'm like, hang on by a hair. Glock loaded. Thank you so much for the 10. Tina doesn't deserve Employee of the Month. Roxy does. She's willing to save the show and learn OBS for us. Sunday, Queens had nothing because Tina can't run OBS, so they had no show yesterday. Listen, but Glock loaded. That was still no excuse because I even offered to go up there with Tina. I have text messages to prove it. Hey, Tina, you want to go live? Hey, Tina, I'm bored. I'll do a live with you, Tina. You got to do that show, Tina. I'll do it with you. I offered her, so there's no excuse why she couldn't do it. Another one, Thick Gemini. Roxy, we can't see the Milker's border. Fix it. Listen, be lucky you can fucking see me right now, because I'm hot. Thick Gemini, I will fucking fix it.
Find that damn.
I will fucking fix it. Do not do this to me right now. I will fix it.
I wonder if there's any way I could ask like Buff if he remembered which.
Listen, people are telling me to stay out of this. Xylee comes for me every time.
I mean, you can't stay out of it. It's the LCU. Drama like this, it's important. It's what keeps the LCU alive.
I fucking shit or fart the wrong way. If this
Oh, I
is
know it.
true, and Xylee really did this, I have no Google Docs team. I have nobody. Best believe my old fucking ass will go back. At least I know how to do that. Look for fucking live clips, and I will fucking clip that and finally use the OBS that I'm learning, and I will fucking find them.
If I'm lying, then prove it to me.
Yes, Sweet Tea, if you are lying and she didn't say that, you're gonna have hell to pay. Just to know.
Well, I would never have said something
Okay.
like that unless I knew for a fact
Yes,
it was true.
Savage was drunk too and was kidding. Double standards. Exactly. I shouldn't even say her name. But yes, I have no host right now because that was the main thing what Xylee had a problem with. What fix what she? You're scaring me. What? It's not a
I
she,
forgot to
it's
mention,
experience. I'm nervous right now. I'm so paranoid.
Roxy
Don't do
is
this to me.
high on
Please to your line, I remember more peeps than
edibles.
Oh, we don't know. You don't deserve it. If anything, Tina, Buff deserve. Okay, Tina or Buff, yes, maybe. Tina, I just think look what she's done. She is. Oh my God. I am on the good side. No, listen, I like Xylee. I mean, me and Xylee can get along. Me and Xylee have a, kind of like a frenemy relationship. We can bitch, we can fight, we can argue, but at the end of the day, I will go and help Xylee. She would never need my help, but if she ever did, I will be right there for Xylee and help her. But
Well, I would too. I'm not that mean of a person.
But Sweet Tea W, Xylee gets emotional. But listen, it doesn't matter if you're drunk. I don't even want to hear that. Why does Roxy's hair look so nice? Oh, thank you, King.
Also,
DX, thank you.
I
I'm fucking
was
paranoid right now. Holy fuck, this is kicking in. Okay, go ahead.
I was just trying to like show how it's the same thing. Like she can go up there crying about stuff, but I can't. It's emotional manipulation. I do it, so I thought she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm doing the same thing." But no, she spurred out for 30 minutes and had to get Rast off to drag her ass out a couple times. Like, I don't know why that hurt her so hard.
Okay, all right. So listen, I'm not taking any
It hurt her because you're pointing out hypocrisy, but that's the hypocrisy within the whole LCU.
sides until I look for myself. Sweet Tea, I'm not calling her a liar. I'm not calling Xylee a liar. I cannot picture Xylee saying that, knowing who Xylee is. But if Xylee's drunk and Xylee said that,
That's Rast off.
Who's this? Oh, hold on. I got to meet. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. Before you start. Sweet TW. Okay.
Hey,
hold on. Hold on.
I love how they just throw in people. It's funny. It's just funny how fast they're throwing in people to defend Xylee. Have we seen this before with the kid behind the
Listen,
camera?
Hold on. I got donos. Stop. Hold on a second, please. Sweet TW. Okay. Thank you so much, James. Xylee gets emotional for the 2. And who else is there? Acidic, Roxy, we can't hear the donations. Yeah, I couldn't hear them either. I was wondering. I gotta turn. D-Money, can you come up here really quick? It's extremely loud.
No TDS.
Why don't you get the clip?
I'm getting it. That's what I'm doing. Hold on, we got a dono.
I don't remember what episode it was, but it was. I remember it was a long episode, and it was like a couple days ago, maybe 4 to 5 days ago.
Didn't you hear her? She just said there was a dono.
Yeah, yeah. But Keem, how do I turn up the donations?
What do you mean?
The chat is saying they can't hear the donos. It's too low.
Do you have your TTS set up?
I like a Pigtail's doing everything she can to be part of the LCU. He is dick writing so hard.
I have it all set up, Keem. Yes, I do. It reads as low.
I have no idea. I mean, it's your it plays off your desktop audio, so it should be loud.
I'm loud. See, yeah, I can hear it is low. I hear it, but they can hear me fine. They just can't hear that. I don't know.
All right, let me go into the settings real quick, and I'll just check it out real quick.
Okay, but all right, but Keem, I want to know if I get this proof, and this is if Sweet T's not lying about this. I think some repercussions need to be dealt with because I lost the host over that. Oh shit, my mic unplugged. Son of a bitch.
And just so you know, Roxy.
It's on my end for what? My mic unplugged for a second.
The alert is at 100%.
Yeah.
So.
And my voice.
That's on your end.
Huh. My volume. They can.
Okay. Well, that is not a big deal. That can be dealt with later. Right now, we're doing a show.
Yes.
I'm not going to speak on it until I see the clip.
Yes.
It helps, Sweet Tea, if you could say when this happened.
Yes, that's what I want to know.
I want to say it happened like 3.
Why don't you listen?
Sweet Tea, I agree with Xylee. You're nothing but a fucking emotional manipulator and shit. Everybody sitting up here kissing your fucking ass is some bullshit.
Okay, hold on, Caleb.
I like how she is so quick to defend Xylee, but then again, it's LCU.
Caleb with the 2, Xylee. Shut. Hold on, you fucking dumb fucking redheaded fucking Wendy's looking cunt. Wow, I'm gonna
distinctly
hire.
Camera, you ain't got nothing to say while I'm on here.
Let her talk, you fucking bitch. Let her talk.
You seem very fake. You seem
fake, bitch.
Be real, all these people are fake in my eyes.
You're fake. You're the one manipulating people. You're the one up here having everybody feel fucking sorry for you. None of the forget that all the fake. I don't bring fake. That.
You're fake as fuck. You're fake as fuck.
To the.
You hear me still?
Move a little forward.
We're doing a scared.
I went up there just to say
all right.
Team.
I took that L.
All right, listen. We're gonna share it, okay? Can you guys see the screen?
I can't.
I can't.
All right, hold on. Share screen. All right. You see it now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, what is it? 37 minutes in?
You might have to flip around. I don't know. Let me see what the last person that said something said it was at 46 seconds and 50 or 46 minutes and 50 seconds.
46:50.
Yeah, that's what one of the people said.
Can you hear it or no?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Barely.
Okay, let me turn it up.
Roxy.
What?
It's at 47 minutes in, 4-7, and you need to close side chat. Side chat's popped open.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Click the X on the side chat, but it's at 47 minutes.
Okay. 47 minutes.
And but we ain't gonna be able to watch the whole, 30 minutes.
Why?
This is gonna move forward.
Stream. Pop off, it's up. Hold on.
I was hoping to get
Is
to
this
interrogate him.
Yes, that is it. Go to 47 minutes into the video.
40. It is 40. Is it 47 minutes?
Is it 47 minutes?
Yes, it's.
No, it's at
35.
35
okay,
minutes.
okay, 47.
We need to go to 47.
Okay, we'll start right
Thing
here.
is, I tried
Shh, quiet.
not to kiss.
Oh.
It's
low.
What's the time at?
And turn it up if you can.
I love the chat, the side chat.
Okay. All right, so let's pause it.
Yeah, they're act.
Discord.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Like any of the hosts who want to give us criticism, because for real, we
Okay.
need to bring
Before you take it, I want to say something. I joined in. Fuck in Sweet Tea, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I wanted to say that.
You emotionally manipulating little bitch. Fuck
Real
you.
quick, I want to say that.
I told her she was being manipulative.
Hold on.
She never does put down.
Quiet. I want to hear what she's saying.
Emotional manipulation. I like you, but don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with Xylee. Because look, Sweet Tea.
I like how they talk. I like how they act. They're acting like they're part of some gang or mafia. Like, why act like that, dude? Come on. I get it, it's for showmanship, but dude, y'all look like dumbasses.
We're still friends, but you gotta take this fucking advice.
We're still friends, but fuck you.
Hold on, I got you. Xylee.
I wouldn't trust any of these guys.
Never even DM'd you. How the fuck are we friends? Bitch, parasocial?
Oh.
There's a reason why I don't do fucking DMs with everybody, okay? I DM with real motherfuckers,
I DM real mother. What do even that mean? Real in what sense? All you have is orbiters. That's all these people are in the end of the day to you.
You ain't a real motherfucker, so you ain't getting a DM from me, bitch. What? Your one arm
No. This what kills me. Hold on, I got it. No.
One arm fucking ass, she said.
Queens and Becky's training you.
I want to hear when she threatened. Hold on.
Yeah, I know, crew. It is.
Come up yet.
It's
No,
so
okay,
bad.
let's continue watching.
Like like them acting like this is dumb. You're not in a gang. You're not in. You're in a network full of fat fucking idiots, low-cal rejects, right? That's all you're part of, and you're acting like tough shit. It's like the social reject in school.
All I care about, I don't care about the names or anything. Let's hear what she says.
Release it on everybody.
She can suck my dick, bro.
Yeah,
I
suck
can't tell
Xylie's
people-
dick, sweetie.
Yeah,
Fuck
suck
you.
her big
I will
fucking
say, as
purple
somebody
dick.
who's tried to come at Xylee before, okay, it is not an easy feat, and I don't recommend it. I really don't recommend it if you're new.
No.
Can they see it on YouTube?
I don't recommend it if you're new. I wouldn't recommend joining
Sweet
this.
Tea, if you don't understand, let me. Okay, Sweet Tea, I hope you're watching. Let me
We got 5
explain
minutes left
something
of
to you. Okay, all right, 5 minutes, but don't worry, it won't take 5 minutes. Okay.
It will.
Okay. Listen,
I love
Sweet
you.
Tea, take this as a warning, okay? If you want to come at me, bitch, I have all the receipts, and if I have to hunt down all the fucking receipts on you, I will. I don't have a problem. And if I can't find them, my friends can find them. Because you know why? All we have to do is look up keywords that we said, because there's a great finder on, like, an app that...
You know, I'm saving it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't look good no matter how hard you try to spin it. And they try to spin it hard. It comes out very doxer, right? Very much like, we're gonna hunt your information. Now, obviously, if you want to play the role of, well, that's not what she meant on Discord, on YouTube, but it's like, alright, but why didn't you make that clear? The way you're saying it makes it like you're a doxer. Like, you can't, I'm not saying you can't spin it any other way, but it makes you look bad. And the amount of people that were sweeping and the amount of people that were defending Xylee was ridiculous. These are the same people that probably would defend Kid behind the camera and that whole PDF and, DV stuff that happened not too long ago. Right?
Okay.
Look at his face.
Oh,
Look at his
shit.
face. They know she fucked up.
Let me hear that again.
If you don't understand, let me.
Hold
okay,
on.
Sweet Tea, I hope you're watching. Let me
We got 5
explain
minutes left
something
of
to you. Okay.
You
all
can
right,
tell she's not happy because she realized she fucked up. You can tell that she's like, oh shit.
5 minutes, but don't worry, it won't take 5.
Hold on, I want to hear this again.
Okay. Listen,
I love
Sweet
you.
Tea, take this as a warning, okay? If you want to come at me, bitch, I have all the receipts, and if I have to hunt down all the fucking receipts on you, I will. I don't have a problem. And if I can't find them,
You can
my
tell they are like, oh, fucked.
friends can find them. Because you know why? All we have to do is look up keywords that we said, because there's a great finder on
at Resthouse
like
face.
an app that...
You know, I'm saving it for myself. Okay.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Okay.
Oh
Never fucking
my
lie about something
God.
like that. I would never lie about that. And she said about the website and stuff later on in the string. She
Dude.
just keeps on. She never
Oh.
did that though, did she, Xylee lovers?
Ah. What do you guys
What do
think
you have
about
to say
that?
about that,
It's
Pigtail?
Discord stupid.
What do I gotta say? This wouldn't be a
What talking
fucking
about?
issue if you're still weren't here emotionally manipulating people.
How
Everybody here emotionally... Oh my god, I can't even speak. Everybody in the LCU emotional manipulate each other, right? That's all they do. They gaslight you. It's about manipulation. It's the same rigmarole that's been going on for a while. Xylee sold out to support a PDF for money, money, money. She ain't shit. She really isn't. I mean, she even defended Mike during that whole situation, if I remember carefully. Right?
Emotion manipulating people.
What I heard is it sound like it's from the Discord, not taking it real life. Where did she say she's taking it?
Obviously, yeah, Xylee didn't say anything in real life, but the way it comes off is very much real life. Similar to what happened to Savage, right?
Why did Raz stop? Hold on. Why did Raz
look up shit about me? She got her friends to look up shit about me.
Why did Raz?
On the stream, she said something about a
Yes.
website.
No, she said, and if I can't, hold on, she said, if I can't find it there, I have friends that can look up things, and then Raz cut her out.
Where it said anywhere.
Yeah, that doesn't even make you any better. That makes you even look worse. Almost similar to what happened with Savage with the pirates.
Else. Show the part where it says anywhere else. Anywhere else except for on Discord.
All right, well,
Sounds like to me it's from Discord.
You need to stop. You need to lower your fucking voice.
On
Stop being so
Discord.
fucking disrespectful, you ignorant little bitch. You're so
You
fucking
want to hear
fuck you.
Two-Face washed up
Two-Face, bitch. How the fuck am I Two-Face?
I
If
can
I
be
was
as honest
Two-Face,
as I want to.
if I was Two-Face, bitch, I would sit
You
there
are
and be like, oh,
Two-Face.
Xylee.
You are
No.
Two-Face. You do exactly what she does.
How the fuck am I Two-Face?
I'm not willing to kiss that bitch's ass.
Exactly. That's
You
why.
are an emotional manipulator who sits there crying.
It's not emotional manipulation.
Talking shit on
They all do the same shit. We're gonna skip right a little bit through it because Pixel doesn't know how to shut the fuck
Yes,
up.
exactly. Really quick, guys. Let me just there's a couple of donos I don't want to miss. Lily Masai, Sweet Tea, that is not IRL. You are reaching. Discord, do chill. Thank you.
There was more.
Hold on.
Again, just how fast.
Hang on. Big Benny, really sweet Tea is like 20. She has no teeth. By the way, so the fuck what? She's getting them renewed. Thick Gemini kick pigtail. She has nothing to do with this. I agree. She's a big motherfucking cunt. Huge ass.
It's your show. If you want to go and kick her.
Xylee was talking about searching for actions up.
Not even Xylee wants pigtail. That's how bad.
Scripts. Oh my god, you are.
There you go. Friends finding shit. Why do you need friends to look up stuff on Discord?
Literally said
Hold on. I can
Wait. No, I'll clear it up because I was on my way
to go kick her and have such
I will tell you. All right.
I will tell you. You let me speak because it's on me, a motherfucker, okay? I'm a grown-ass woman.
Mine's funnier, though.
I don't give a fuck. Sweet Tea. What I'm talking about is everything that you've said on YouTube and everything that you have said on Discord. Friends, make it faster. Okay? It's like how you tried to say that
That doesn't even make it. That doesn't even make it any better. Friends make it faster.
are doxing you in the fucking Discord because your dumbass showed your kid on a fucking stream. And then all of a sudden they were getting on you about that you shouldn't do it. And then all of a sudden in the Discord you're like, why are y'all trying to dox me? Why are y'all trying to dox me? Get right, bitch, because you did it live on air.
On a show that nobody would have remembered me doing it on.
We've all remembered it.
The fact you still remember that is a little scary.
Sweet Tea,
I wonder
two
why.
people can be watching. If one of the people knows Xylee, Xylee will find out about it. Just so you know, Xylee will find out everything. So,
he still did like a 30-minute crash out just because I said she was being emotionally manipulated to a woman that
I
she
like the
treated
Sweet
like
Tea.
shit for
I
months.
like the Sweet Tea. Go after her. Go after her, bitch.
It's true.
Yes.
She's a
Don't let her manipulate
professional
you.
manipulator.
Oh, you, really? So, so you'll be in Discord because you'll be in Discord. No. Do it again. Do it again. Try it one more time.
Treating
It
a
might
woman
be
like
good.
shit for months.
No,
And
no,
then you
that
come
wasn't
back
good
and
enough.
cry.
No, that wasn't good enough. Give it more beef. Come on, you can do it.
You're
You
doing
can
fine,
back it up.
Sweet Tea.
Come
You're
on,
doing
fake
fine.
beef. No, fake beef.
it's
That's
not
what
There's
you
a
fake.
lot more in that video is what you don't understand. I remember you saying something about a website you could find shit on me on.
I was talking about using an app. She actually fucking
Using
made
an
it.
app.
You can Okay, can you let me explain what the fuck I'm talking about?
You're
just
blowing
as
my
bad.
mind.
You're just as bad as fucking Becky. Miss, I didn't know the fucking internet before I decided I wanted to come to the locale universe and be a content creator, but yet it's been your dream and you didn't know the internet? Shut the fuck up.
I can't talk.
all
That's
right?
me.
Yeah, okay? But it's an app that can go and find keywords said in a YouTube video.
Yeah, but she never made that clear to begin with. You never made that clear. You're acting like you did, but you didn't. Even if people did knew, they're not gonna think like that right away. Especially if you're in a drunken stupor. I don't know how dumb you are. I don't know how much of a low IQ woman you are. Also, her mustache is
There's a lot
growing
more you
in.
said in that. And plus, I mean, why would you be threatening me with that anyway?
Sweet
Me saying that you're emotionally manipulated really means that you need to fucking find all the shit out about me?
No, bitch. I said not all the shit about you. It's about what you said on YouTube and in the Discord. You're making it sound like I'm some kind of fucking doxer. That's what I give a fuck about.
Yes. Yes, I still stand by that.
Okay, when the
Bitch,
other
what? You want to play
I
this
stand
game?
by that. I stand by that.
That's how
I
she
know you
feels.
said some shit.
You
later on.
think I would
I don't give props to Sweet Tea. The fact that she's making Xylee pissed off like it isn't hard. Let's be real. It's really not that hard to piss a woman off like Xylee. But I love it.
Why would Lance not try to pick you off? And Buff was like,
He was kicking me. That's crazy shit. God, you're stupid as fuck, bro. Okay, so this is how much you don't know about this fucking universe. Every time I get drunk, Rastov becomes my fucking babysitter, and that's what he was doing. He was fucking babysitting.
The fact that you need a babysitter in your old age, you're in your 50s, you're about to hit 60, you need a babysitter? That's pretty sad.
He does. I'm not gonna lie. He does.
That's very sad.
He does. He does.
Does he not?
I
He's
laughed
my
my ass
fucking
off.
babysitter.
I know about the time when Rastov is about to come up when Xylee gets fucking drunk, and that means I don't get wrong. I'm not sweeping for her or nothing. She needs a babysitter when she's drunk. It's true. Go ahead.
Yes, and Rastov was being my fucking babysitter. That's exactly what it was for.
Yeah, sweetie, there you
I
go.
wasn't talking about fucking doxing you, you dumb bitch. You don't
That's
even know
what
what
it sounds
doxing
like.
is. Hey, tell me, what is doxing?
Releasing private information.
How would I get that private information when I ain't looking for private information?
It's your sound.
Let's be fair, given how these people work, I wouldn't be surprised. Plus, given the whole new thing within the LCU, you have to give them certain information that they could use against you. So I'm just saying.
No, you dumb bitch. Listen, I understand you want this gig, but don't do fake beef. Especially don't fake beef. Listen. I really have a problem with that.
It isn't fake beef. How is this fake? This is as real as can be. The fact that Xylee is calling it fake makes me believe that this is 100% real.
Hey, what if she
Listen
felt?
to
What
me.
if maybe it's a
Don't get me
misunderstanding?
wrong. Don't do fucking fake beef, especially when it comes to stuff like calling somebody a PDL, calling somebody a groomer, and doxing is one of them too, because that's something I
Coming from the same woman who works with the PDF, kid behind the camera. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
would never do. I stand
I would
against
never
fucking
say
doxing,
that
you
unless
dumb
it
little
was
cunt.
Well, I'll probably have to look on it later and just look and see
No,
what
we
you
will.
say.
We'll look back at it.
Guess what? Guess what?
I'll go ahead and
Before
play
you-
it because I know
guess
there's
what?
more shit.
Before you start running your mouth, why don't you get the fucking receipts about what the fuck I said? Because I would never dox anyone. I don't give a fuck how much I like you or how much I don't like you. Doxing is not it.
But
literally stood up for people that I couldn't stand because they got doxed.
And I'm supposed to just rely on your word for it? Take
And
your
I'm
word for
supposed
it?
to rely on your word because you're the fucking retard who thought people were trying to dox you when you got on and brought your kid up on a fucking stream, you dumb bitch.
Well, I know that you were talking about the same thing on that video. I know you
Because
said
you're dumb bitch. I am not trying to find you. I don't give a fuck about anything personal. All I give a fuck about is what you say on this Discord and what you say on the YouTube
I
channel.
doubt it.
It's got to
I
do with
probably
this
doesn't
fucking
care what you
Discord.
say.
okay,
That's
hold on. Stop
personal.
for a minute. Do you think maybe there was a misunderstanding in between both of the communication? Goddamn, Xylee, stop screaming in my fucking ear,
Before
damn
my
it!
fucking ears.
Fuck!
This bitch just told me to fucking dox.
I know. That's why. That's a serious accusation.
I mean, she's not really. Let's be real. Like,
No, I'm
Sweetie
not
isn't
saying
really
that, Xylee,
calling
shut
her a
up, I'm saying
doctor.
it. Let's make her aware of what actual doxing means. What do you think doxing means, sweetie?
She already said
leaving private information.
But what was
We're trying
private?
to find private information.
Okay, but
I'm not
okay.
trying to find private
Do you
information on
find
you.
private information?
Why do you think I give a fuck when you get your welfare check?
I don't know, but it sure seemed like you were interested in it. I don't care.
The fact that she brings up welfare checks, it kind of tell you these kind of people are like.
Off me. Off me saying one thing. That's a little
Give a fuck about your own. No, that's not the fact.
to have a 25-minute meltdown over me in 1 sentence.
I'm too high for this shit. Oh my god, I'm paranoid.
I'm not even high. The fuck?
I'm so you're trying to say there's more to that video that will explain what you're trying to say. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then that's what we'll do. We'll go through more of the video to see what she's saying. Fucking A.
Go on, let's go through more of the video.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see, we're on that still. Okay. I don't know. I just. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Sweetie, out here.
Oh wait, I gotta click it. Okay.
Okay, so last off. No, go back.
No,
Go back.
I'm gonna
No, go back.
to rest off being my babysitter. If you want to come for me, I'm the last bitch you want to come for because
True. Hold on.
I don't care what anybody says, but
I'm the last bitch you want to come for. True. Like what?
I like when she's like that.
please motherfucking try to come. Just remember, if you try to come for me on shit on my channel. Holy fucking shit, I'm drunk.
Look at Rastov's face.
Motherfucking jets, okay? So please try to come for me, bitch. Remember, holy shit. Say this and then I'm gonna leave, okay?
This is like a white girl looking at her own TikTok. Like, oh my god, I was so funny. I was so drunk. Oh.
There's a great saying. There's a great saying that I always say. Check your lipstick before you come for me. Bye.
Before you leave, Xylee, Exile Warrior.
What is that? Okay.
I love Abuelita Xylee. I got money now. And he sent it both.
Abuelita.
And there's a reason why people call me Grandma Xylee and Abuelita and all the other shit.
Abuelita.
Motherfucking respect in this community and you fucking hate
bitch, and you're trying to come here like a bull in a fucking china shop, bitch. I'm China.
A bull. I know what she means.
True. You come for me, bitch, because I will pull every.
I am so fucking drunk. God damn.
Oh.
Well, you may dismiss it.
Hold on, I'll go back.
Come for me, bitch. Remember, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna leave. Okay? There's a great saying. There's a.
Oh, you want to wait for it?
I know, I'm going.
Check your lipstick
Hold on.
before you come for me, bitch. I got worried because I got money now.
Okay,
And there's a reason why.
Okay, here it goes.
People call me Grandma Xylee and Abuelita and all the other
Who?
shit is because
Who is actually calling her grandma? Like, let's be real. Who is actually calling Xylee grandma?
respect in this community, and you just fucking came here, bitch, and you're trying to come here like a.
I guess they're all parasocials at this point.
I'm China that you can't fucking break. All right. So
That's not how that works. That's not how that any of that works.
I will pull every fucking thing you've ever said when you're going from one stream saying one thing and one stream to another. Bitch, I wish you would try me. I am the last bitch you try that to. You can try with everyone else.
Wait, Drunk Zombie explained it perfectly.
Hold on.
I can't hear it.
30 seconds live. You know what?
Almost done.
I'm done. Say, I just want you to know, I've always been in your corners.
Is that it? Sweet tears or more?
Yeah, that's it.
And sometimes
I remember her saying something about a website unless you already said it.
It was the app. She already played it. She played it earlier while I was at the store. It said app.
Okay.
I think.
But I'll have to go on my own time. To
Okay,
look it
if
up.
there is.
Drunk Xylee perfectly explained it. Drunk Xylee said everything you've said on the
The amount of
shows.
reaching.
You're a little petty.
No, yes,
Isn't that petty?
yes, it's petty. It's
For one thing, Alex was, isn't this an emotional manipulation you were talking about? It's like a joke.
But
And you had a meltdown over it.
Wait a minute.
Meltdown.
Listen, it's petty, but it's not doxing. There's two different
I
things
never
between
used
being
the word
petty.
doxing. All I stand by what I said earlier, that you were trying to find information about me.
Listen, I can see where you think that. There is things that she said that will make me think, holy shit, what is she talking about? But when you say, listen, receipts mean something that you said and that you can be proven. Doxing means going in your personal life to pull things out that nobody ever known of personal shit. I'm hoping, and I know Xylee has more common sense than to sit there and say, I will go personal in your life.
Probably not,
I
let's
just
be
honestly
real.
think it's a misunderstanding. That's what I think. But stand by your word. That's fine. You need to do that. When you believe you're right, don't let anybody manipulate you to think
You
that,
know what?
that you're wrong.
And I agree with you. And I stand 10 toes down. This dumb little bitch don't know enough about the
Yes,
internet. She
that's-
don't need to be on a fucking show. I stand 10 toes
Well-
down on that. You a dumb cunt. Bye.
I don't think.
How come no one has told you how bad the audio is?
I don't know. No, everybody said it was fine. It's fine up here.
They're
I
giving-
can't tell on YouTube. It's fine up here.
Well, the chat's been complaining that they haven't heard any of that.
Are you fucking kidding me? No.
It's your desktop audio. Something's wrong with it. It just sounds like horrible. Like it breaks up.
Let me see. Let me open my volume mixer again.
The chat's been saying it this entire time. I was shocked that you kept going on.
I'm friggin'. Why do these keep moving?
Like, chat, if there's an issue with the desktop audio, meaning like the people in the Discord and when she plays clips, type, I don't know, one in the chat.
All right. Is it now or just when I play clips? She said 20.
It's your
God.
It's your desktop audio. Like any audio that's not your personal mic is
Right.
like breaking up.
I don't know what else to do, Kim. Everything's sound setting. Everything's open. I mean, I don't know. Sound. I mean, I don't know what else. to do. I have everything up. She got it now. Oh, it says it's not. It's better now. One. Okay.
Like when they were yelling, like nobody
clips.
could hear a fucking thing they were saying.
They said it sounds good. It keeps, okay. I think it's when the clips. Yeah, it's when I played the clips.
Oh, Xylee in the Discord when she was like yelling back at Sweet Tea, you couldn't hear a thing they were saying.
They were peeking.
When the other girl was in here yelling, you couldn't hear anything that was being said.
Well, that's the thing we have to fix then, because I don't know what else to do with that. I can. D-Money will work with me after this. I can get that all fixed.
Yeah, maybe you need to up the quality of the audio being streamed in OBS or something. But something is so wrong with your desktop audio, it's like unbearable. But
Okay, is that the whole time or just when I play the clips? It's good now. It's when you guys yell and the clips are really bad. Okay, so I'll have to figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah, Roxy, for the 4th time since I've been on this call
Hey,
just now,
King.
it is your desktop audio, meaning,
Hey, Final Chicken.
meaning anything that's not your personal voice. Should I go for 5 times?
No, okay.
Other
I
than
get
your
it.
mic.
Okay.
No, but I kept telling you it's the fucking desktop audio, everything.
Okay, I said me and
I
D-Money
kept
will fix
explaining it. And you're like, oh, I think it's just the clips. No, it's when they're screaming back and forth. Yeah, I think it's just the clips. Bitch, do you hear what I'm saying? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do I need
Yes,
sign language?
I know.
Do I need to start sending fucking smoke signals from my
You're
house
making
for
me
you to
turn
understand?
The yelling at me. Don't let And if I feel she's saying we're missing stuff in there, so I want to go through it myself. If I feel that she's being like that, she's not right, girl, I will fucking call her out. I even told her, if you're wrong, you're gonna fucking get hell from me. I told her that. So she still believes that. Yes, I'll go through it with her. If
Well,
she's wrong,
watch Rewind because we're gonna fucking watch it tonight.
Okay, yeah. Oh, good idea. Okay, yes. Sweet tea, listen. Like
Even
I said,
on Rewind, it was ridiculous. Rewind, what they were reaching. Even Bailey was like, I want to get involved.
That part with right before Rastov kicked her is enough for me. Like honestly,
right.
It's my point.
Right.
But there's a lot more.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. See, Xylee, if you're listening now, don't say I cannot believe you're saying this. I haven't watched this shit. I didn't see it. You know me, my ass isn't sleep by fucking 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna sit with her, go through it. If there's more, if there's stuff about this certain app or whatever, fuck yeah, I'm gonna call it out and Keem needs to address it. I can't see Xylee unless she's so fucking drunk where she don't remember, which I don't think she was that because she just repeated everything she said. Right, but if she was that drunk, there's still no excuse for fucking doing that. Nobody has any. When you go IRL, I don't think it's IRL from what I heard. That fucking noise, Buff, is so fucking annoying.
Buff's about to come in and try to gaslight
really quick, I just wanted
everybody.
to clear this up. You said I and Rastov were looking like a certain way because that she said something bad or anything. No, I was just shocked because first of all, drunk Xylee is amazing. Second of all, I don't see her go at people like that quickly. It seemed like you pissed her off, and I didn't even know you guys had beef. She did not say anything about doxing you, but this is what Xylee does. She takes every dumb thing that you said, and it's fun.
Only when she don't like
Her power to make sure that she doesn't like you. We've seen this happen a number of times, especially with people like Savage.
Things that Tina, that Becky, that people done that Xylee will never talk about. I'm just letting you know. That's my opinion.
Damn right.
That is my opinion.
Okay.
When she don't like you, she will dig to the fucking hell and back to fucking make you look like a terrible person.
It's fucking scary, especially from the same
But if bringing up stuff,
Wait, hold on. Yeah, how is finding clips of shit that you've actually done and said, like her making you look bad? If you didn't do the shit, there would be nothing to find, dum.
Exactly. If you do dumb shit, and somebody brings up like, hey, there's a video of you eating dog shit on the fucking internet, and somebody's like, why? Why would you talk about that?
The brooms were out yesterday. This floor was clean as it was. It was clean.
The thing of it is, I wouldn't go back in her comments and all that to try to find something on it just because she said one thing to me. Listen, that hurt my feelings. That I went on a 45-minute freaking tirade about how it's gonna ruin her life on the LCU. I'm gonna freaking look through all her comments.
People like it when you jump on every other show and talk shit about the person that you were just on a show with every single time, like a fucking.
Tell me when I did that. I don't have.
No, yeah, I will. You were on Milkers. They got you paid to kick off. You went on Queens, right? Talk shit about Milkers. Then you went back to Milkers the next day and talk shit about Queens. You did it 2 days in a row. We all saw it.
You've done that.
They both did wrong to me, in my opinion. But
Okay, listen.
You still
fucking did
Hold on.
I feel like you're letting the anger part of the LCU, like this whole thing isn't
The anger part. The LCU is built on anger, you dumb fuck.
about getting triggered and starting beefs. If there's problems,
That's literally the whole point of the LCU. It's to start beef with each other. Do you think Keemstar let's be real. Do you think Keemstar really gives a shit if you guys get along? He knows the LCU is based on hatred and drama.
But if there's no thing to be fixed, don't try to fix it. Like, I don't get, like, you yourself and your personal character is what brought you here. You fighting with other people is not what brought you here. You know, that's what fucking...
Her fighting with other people is what makes people like her more.
You have to see what the fuck she has to do with that.
Also, I kicked out Xylee because she took over nerds. And
Yeah, she took about an hour away from our show.
This
We
is-
only get about 2
like,
hours.
This is nerd show. We've got to go. Like they're not doing any content. Like, it had nothing to do with what she was
We were
saying.
dead ass silent too. We couldn't even talk. You know how Xylee is. First of all, Xylie's already loud and she won't let you talk if she needs to say something. But when she drinks, it's not even about if you need to say something. It's like, look, I'm talking and everybody shut the fuck up. And I do like that about her. So.
I turned their volume up, guys. Is it better? I mean, there's loud as hell.
Oh yeah,
to me,
is your desktop audio all the way up or down?
Yeah, it's
We
up.
gotta try to fix
There's no point. There's no point trying to do this live.
No. That's why I said I told Keem, me and Demon are gonna work on my desktop audio. But it's hard because
Okay,
it
well,
sounds
talk-
fine back here, but on YouTube it's totally different. So, but I will get it fixed.
Okay, look at your hold on real quick. Look at your desktop audio when I'm talking. How much into the red does it go? Does it go
doesn't.
immediately into the red?
No, it's right
Does
at
it
the yellow,
go?
right at the
What's it
yellow.
called? Just jumps up a little bit.
Yeah,
like not at all.
They said it's better now.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'll
Okay.
get it fixed.
There is an app though. I just wanted to let you guys know there is an app. It's called the Gullah Bull. If you look it up, Google Gullah Bull, you will find it. Basically, you type in someone's name, it'll find everything on them in the internet, right? So you type in Gullah.
Hey, do you know there's actually another locale channel? It's called Locale Alert. Keem bought it out from the owner midstream. They donated once, and then Keem person DM'd it, and then Keem started. showing their clips on Local Live. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember about them. I see them every so often. I know for a fact that their YouTube channel does post a lot of their clips. It doesn't surprise me that Keem bought them out. If anything, I'm shocked he hasn't done that with all the other channels. But you know, it's just showing their clips on Local. I mean, I clip them a lot. I do show a lot of their live stuff. You know, a lot of their stuff are oh my god, why can I not speak today? Are on my short stuff, so but there's that.
Bull.
One buff sweep. Somebody called you one buff sweep. I agree. I agree.
Yes, he is. 100%. He's not gonna give it.
I'm one buff
You sweep for everybody, dude.
He does sweep for everybody.
You call her Two-Face.
Explain. Let me explain.
I'll explain.
Yeah, really.
You call her.
Who do I call Two-Face?
You tell her. You jump up on every panel.
When?
You
You Two-Face.
But all right,
You
yes, she may be, but so is Buff Weeb. So is Buff Weeb. Every panel he goes on, if they're talking shit about that person, he will talk shit about them. If he's over here, Roxy, you know I love you. I just get mad.
No. Hold on. Let the clip keeper explain. How am I Two-Face? Tell me. I'm like,
nice to whoever host you're on the show with.
Yes.
And then you'll go back. Yeah, you just
Okay. Who have I done that to? Let me know, because I have examples for you. I would like for examples for me.
Me? Or her?
He probably knows more.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
He
Okay,
had
exactly.
a 2-day beef with Nightmare that almost got him fired, dumb motherfuckers.
Okay,
like,
I'm not
oh, but he's
Nightmare. I'm
nice.
not talking
Oh, you guys are so stupid.
Can I talk?
Okay, the thing with Nightmare was Rastov. Nightmare was the one that threw a Chucky doll at Roxy. That was his own doing.
Can I? Fuck you motherfuckers! I swear to God, I'm about to flip my fucking shit. You stupid motherfuckers.
Punch the wall, Roxy.
Damn!
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me how I'm Two-Face.
I'm trying to fucking tell you.
It seemed like you just said a dumbass thing and waiting for you to prove.
Because I can't.
Okay, wait. I'll mute myself.
No, you don't gotta mute. I'm just asking you. Let me. Okay. All right. So like, there's times when you're on Tina, and when Tina and Becky are talking shit about me, you sit there. Oh, fuck Roxy, that old fucking haggy looking bitch. Fuck her. And then you'll be on Nerds. Oh, you know, Roxy, I didn't. When I'm up there. Oh, Roxy, I didn't mean to say that. You know, I love you. You're like my auntie, Roxy. You're a two-face flip flopper too. Whoever's channel you're on, don't call her that when you're doing the same. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're all flip-flopper. They're all two-faced. They're all manipulators. They're all liars. It's just the Local Live universe. You know, I don't know how hard is it for any of them to understand that. They're all part of the drama. They're all part. You know, this is probably one of the few times I would ever say that this isn't even scripted. This is a genuine drama. And it's so funny how everybody's reacting to it, knowing that this could actually bring down somebody really
first of all,
hard.
I've called her that. And second of all, I've always talked shit about you. And second of all, it's because it seems like you are the person that can actually handle it. I can't. And I've never been up there. And the only time I've ever apologized is when I came on to Milkers, and clearly I made you upset. And I was came back in my Care Bear suit, a little inebriated, and I felt bad because at the end of the day, I'm bipolar as shit. I might like somebody, and I can still talk shit about them.
I'm bipolar. What?
I don't go around accusing people. I don't go. No, the difference.
Me.
Will try to offend you? The whole point is
to defend me. Like,
defend
you know,
people.
Zylie was out of place.
No. First of all, because Zylie wasn't out of the place, sweetie. You're getting upset about very small things.
Well, I didn't bring it up.
I mean, you bad for everybody else. The only reason, if you were not close with Zylie, you would be defending Sweet Tea. We all know that to be the case.
No. My whole thing is this.
Thank you, Leia.
Like being in this LZU shit, you got to know when you got to know when to hold him, when to fold him. And right now, it seems like you definitely need to fold him. Because, like, people talk shit about me when I have a disagreement and then I like somebody the other day. It's because I don't hold grudges. I don't
That's
hold
a bullshit lie.
I feel like I'm just a human being that can say when I don't like something or when I do like something and still talk to the person.
Yeah, but you accuse somebody of doxing. It's a little bit different.
But listen, you have to understand. Stop. 1 second. She is not okay. Zylie, you guys been on the internet for years and years and years. She's kind of new here, and I'm not making excuses for her. What I want to do is doxing, accusing somebody of doxing. Stop with the fucking face. I want to punch you right now so bad in Minecraft. Buff.
It's funny how he's trying to use a face motion as a way to distract from the actual conversation. The fact that he was proven wrong, like within the next couple minutes. Like, come on, dude.
Accusing somebody of doxing is a very, very serious thing, especially if they didn't do it. Now, I can see where Sweet Tea, hold on, Sweet Tea. I can see where when Zylie's talking like, I will find everything on you, I will find every reset on you, get the fuck out of you to kick your fucking ass. Is that not enough? You ugly motherfucker! You're pissing me off, Buff. You stupid bitch.
I know. I'm horrible to look at. Look at that.
Isn't it enough to be like? At the beginning, I think all I said was Zylie was. I said something in the chat on Nerds, and she spent like 45 minutes talking about how she's gonna ruin me on the LCU and find out everything she knows about me. That's
it's really not. It just from what I heard.
I'm talking. That's what I said that she did, and that's what she did.
Listen,
I never said
right.
doxing.
Now, like I said,
I know
I'm gonna go
doxing
back
is
with you.
serious.
I'm gonna go back with you.
Okay, I'm confused. Did Sweet Tea actually accuse Xylee of doxing?
Listen, I think
accused her.
Let me
Not fully, but like hinted
Okay,
towards it.
so then this is gaslighting, right? Because Sweet Tea explained what happened in the clip. Then you played the clip, and then Xylee said, you're making it sound like I doxed you. And now Buff is saying you accused Xylee of doxing. So, Buff, you're wrong, all right?
Thank you.
All right.
She did not do that. She did not do that.
I never said dox.
Thank
All
you
I
so
said
much.
was
My whole thing, what I wanted.
You are gaslighting Sweet Tea right now, Buff.
My whole thing that I've been trying to say this whole time is that I feel like Xylee came on there and said, like, you said all this and wanted to put all the dumb things you put out there online, which it happens. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're doing some malicious thing. I just think there's a misunderstanding here. And then somebody told me that the only reason I'm up here is that you mentioned that, oh, Buff and Rastoff looked weird because they know that she messed up. And no, I don't think she did.
Y'all are both like.
Okay, really quick. Glam Mayhem. They said, have you ever paid attention in all the chats that Sweet Tea goes into? No, I really don't. That's why I'm up here confused. I don't pay attention.
I'm gonna move this a little forward. This is the same rigmarole.
Go.
I can't prove it.
Yeah.
Let me just hold on. Let's just.
I like how Rassop is trying to sweep even harder, and it just makes him even look worse. I mean, I guess Boogie was right. Rassop is just a piece of shit like everybody else.
Just watch it. Let's just watch it, okay?
Oh yeah.
Let's just watch it. All right, you tell me when it's up and everyone can see it, and I'm just gonna play it. We're just gonna.
It's up. It's good. Go.
All right, you good, Roxy?
Yes. Kylie wants to know what are you talking about? What you said? Would you say she said she was gonna go to the website?
She was saying that she was going to find every comment that I've ever said and use it against me. She knew some website that she could look up all my information. Rastoff had to drag her off of Nerds.
She did that?
Saying
She said that?
Yes, I swear on my life.
What the fuck?
I can't prove it, but it was on one of the Nerds episodes. I'm sure they know which one it is.
Well, tell me, I would freaking pull. Oh my gosh. So she said she's gonna dig out your information.
Yeah, I was going to record it, screen record it, but I was like, maybe it won't matter. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she never once said docs though.
But that she said that she's gonna get her personal information. That's what she said, and that's where I think she misspoke. But hold on, that's where I think you. But that's where I feel like you misspoke. It wasn't like when you meant personal information, just meant like what you have out there, what's on the Discord, your YouTube comments, and all that, but not your personal information. Am I correct?
No, and here's why. No, and here's why. Because she said when the comment about the friends sending friends to find everything that I've ever said or done and all that. What else could that mean? That's clearly like a threat. Like you're gonna go and find stuff about me. How am I supposed to know any different?
Ask.
Is that stop her? If she wants
to ask, you don't have to ask her if you don't trust it, but ask. I don't know, me or ask.
45-minute tirade about how she was gonna ruin me.
All right, I did a poll. Did Xylee? I did a poll. Did Xylee cross the line? Yes, no, or who fucking cares? We got 5 minutes to run it.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I don't think that was purposeful. I think we all had a little bit of misunderstanding. The whole thing when I heard you say dig up personal information. When I heard you say that's the reason why I'm up here. I was listening. So when I heard you say dig up personal information, that is me up.
I don't think it's right.
Yeah, that was a lot of the ton packets. Man, gotta love these idiots. Gotta love how these idiots function sometimes. They pull the crap and then they start sweeping just so nobody goes down with the ship. Obviously, they covered it in live. Same old. We've been streaming for a good 2 hours. I think we're gonna cut it off right here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's all I really wanted to cover. I am planning to stream later on, really more or less a test stream on YouTube Short. I'll probably do that later on today. Probably around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'll stream for like an hour or two. Hop around if you want. If you want to join, you can join. But for the most part, thanks everybody for watching, both on Kick and on YouTube. With that being said, I hope everybody has a good one. Be safe. And as always, till next time, cue the outro.